Ah, crap. Thank you, thank you. Yes, so yeah, audio is apparently tricky for me. What was I saying? Yes, so I'm over here. Last time I was building up this facility to start turning rubber wood into rubber, and possibly other things as well. And but that's waiting for all of the wood to be produced by this arboretum over here and actually generated. So that's taking quite a long time to fill a train up. I've also been adding in various bits of railway around here like this to improve flow of trains around the base. So that's hopefully going to make a bit of a difference. And I'm thinking about what to do next because we've got purple science being made here and grey science being made here. So I think that means the only science left to do now is yellow science and get that up and running. However, I think we're missing quite a few of the prereqs for that. I do remember that we've got a shortage of lead. I think a shortage of lead because we're not using tin up fast enough, and so that's potentially causing problems. I know we're trying to switch over to using the acid-based washing facilities. So what we do is we crush the tin ore here. Over here it gets washed by. You can either wash it by water or with acid. If you wash it with water, you get lots of tin out. Let's have a look at this. So yeah, you get the crushed tin ore, and then you can either wash it in water and get more tin and less lead, or you can wash it in acid and get more lead and less tin. So we need the trick is going to be to keep these two balanced somehow and keep a decent supply of acid going into these machines as well by the looks of it, because we seem to have run out of that. So there's lots to do, lots of work to do there. Let's have a look in the to-do list. What did we plan last time? Oh yes, I was going to do a village that was going to make up belts. I think I got started on that, but then discovered I needed, oh goodness knows what. Yes. So there are many things. Oh yes, I was making up lists of things that needed to be done before we could make yellow science. So plastic glass might be a good one for me to do. Let's rejoin chat and see what everyone else is up to.
I can also get rid of all those things, those tanks, and put in light oil ones, which will add another
Are we still having oil problems?
150k of
Sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric
Ah,
acid.
right. Oh yes, I noticed when I was looking around that there just doesn't seem to be any sulfuric acid in this system.
It's just that the light oil is overloaded and therefore the system can't handle the requests.
Ah, right. I took as much as I could for the flamethrowers. Oh yes, that was another thing I did last time. I switched all these flamethrowers over to using light oil, except these all seem to be full of heavy oil still. The tank's full of light oil, but it hasn't pushed down, and the flamethrowers need to use up what they've got in them first.
It'll take a bit of time to come through.
Interestingly, even though the flamethrowers are full of heavy oil, the pipes between them have got the light oil all the way through. So there's clearly a sort of an invisible pipe going through the back of the flamethrowers that you can't really see, that will just transfer from one side to the other, which is quite nice actually, because otherwise
you can see it, and there's you
yeah,
can see the thing coming off the middle.
Yeah, I mean when you mouse over it, it doesn't tell you what's in it. That sort of can't see.
I'm going to borrow a train and do something which is going to upset Tristan, unless you really strenuously object.
No, I never object to Tristan being upset.
Good man. I'm just going to take one train load of petroleum coke. I might not even take a full load one out of the station just to create some space.
Yeah, send it over there and then send it to the place that wants petroleum coke and just have it sit there until it's empty.
Hello, Amadeus.
Which place does want petroleum coke?
I apologise for loud chat.
I never apologise for being loud.
Al, where did you want petroleum coke?
That's a very personal question.
That sounds like a question related to a week ago.
Yes. Possibly even 2 weeks ago.
That's not going to get answered. Petroleum coke. Let's have a look at my list.
Why is there a mix of...
Don't know.
Why is there a mix in this station? What's going on here? Big Blue Motor. Why has Big Blue Motor's got metal in it of some sort?
No. That doesn't sound good.
Well, I can't search for it and tell you what it turns into, so I don't know what I wanted it for.
Big Blue Motor drop-off station is full of, I think that's carbon steel, and it's been there for long enough that it's basically just polluted all the belts, and Purple Science production has stopped. Great. I'll head over and sort that out because.
So not in the Advanced Motors construction. It's pink one?
No, it looks like it's been dropped off somewhere where it shouldn't have been. I sort of
Yeah,
feel
how did that happen?
it's likely to be my fault because I built the system, but it is all it looks correct now.
It's difficult to understand how you would get iron in there unless you pasted iron, didn't notice. How would it also have...
It's probably the wrong
Where are you looking,
combinator set
Laurence?
wrongly.
Though
and then
I pinged it a
corrected
moment
after
ago.
a train.
I'm right next to it. Let's have a look.
It's
But it's
fixed.
set up correctly now.
It's set up correctly now. Yeah. Oh cock! I missed my train.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Oh no, I didn't. It's all right.
It's requesting all the right through.
Yeah, it's set up properly
Um,
now. It just looks as if a train arrived there with the carbon steel in it before it was all configured properly.
Okay, so let's do... Oh,
Don't get run over. Don't get run over. There we go.
splatter. And then on the other way.
Al, why did you want petroleum coke?
Well, that was already asked, and I already said I can't search for NFNEI to see what it turns into, and therefore what I may have possibly been doing with it.
Why can you not search for it?
Because it doesn't find it, because FNEI is shit. I
I'm
can
just trying
search
to
for it,
find.
I just don't find anything.
I'm just looking at all the stations you made with these names like
That doesn't work,
something
does it?
something music joke.
Purple science.
I
Oh
only
yeah,
did
it
a
can
little
come
bit
up here to Purple Science where we're both standing now, so that's a good place to leave it.
Purple science.
I think I just do this for now and empty that belt and then put the rest of
Purple
it back
science. Purple science. People with motors. Oil cubes. That's the one oil cubes for
Oil
yeah.
cubes, yes.
Yeah.
Which Al is putting into a chest for reasons.
Well, I'm trying to get rid of all this polluted belt so that I'm putting this stuff into a chest. The other stuff just happens to be...
Yeah, I know what you were trying to do. It just was not really working.
Well, it's worked now because you've taken it away again now that we've got... I'm assuming most of these motors are going to get taken off anyway, so now we only have one thing going through. What is that?
Get out of the way. Move.
Evening,
Thank you.
Peter.
Pizza? Evening pizza?
Close, but no. Also, there's so much of it in the chests down here. Yeah, that is probably not going to work. At least I assume there's a lot in these. Yeah, there is a
I
lot
see.
in these chests. So that's not going to actually work.
Because it's a
Could
very
somebody
small...
send me an empty train?
Yeah, we could offload it onto a train, couldn't we?
I'm just going
Wow,
to cut
yeah,
that belt
that's.
there.
This is not going well. No.
No, not that train. A different... Is that
well,
train that's just left one you sent me, Tristan, or is that
Yeah.
just okay? Thank you.
Oh, here it is.
I've told
Stainless
it to wait there until it's full.
Okay,
You can set it up to go
yeah,
somewhere
that sounds
appropriate.
perfect. Thank you.
Stainless steel.
This
Oh,
might just
Diesels?
work.
Yes, is that?
Ah, my inventory's full. Bollocks.
I
Does that mean
have
can now
a
do this?
report
Yes.
that Amadeus tried hot water as a drink. So any of you lot tried it? Just hot water as a drink. It turns out to be quite nice.
It worked.
Oh, you must be a
Well,
programmer.
Not that I'm surprised by this in any way, shape, or form.
But you were able
Oops.
to put a train
Why
there
did
and
I
empty.
bother flipping?
It actually filled up, yeah, as in all of the train could empty into the station. I mean, it primarily
full
emptied into the full train.
Hmm.
Emptied into the
What's-
entirety of the station, predominantly into the back two chests of each station, you know,
Right,
you know what I
yeah.
mean, carriage thing.
We don't
I've-
have these either.
Accidentally a cargo wagon, and now I can't find it. Oh, there it is. I
Well,
did
have you
find it.
tried looking where you...
And interestingly, now sulfuric acid is churning away, but there's a light oil shortage.
Apparently Facebook is now called Meta. As in, met her in a bar and didn't want to give her my number.
Right. Good.
Well, I'm happy to say I don't really use that either.
What? Meeting girls in bars?
Well, yeah. Does it technically count as spicy water? No. That's not how hot works.
I suppose actually I frequently do meet girls in pubs. It's just I already know them all.
Exactly.
There's a lovely Mexican wave effect going on with these inserters.
Except I don't do that either. Chop chop bots. Where's my inserters?
Yeah, there is.
There you go. There's a train of
This
sulfuric acid on its way somewhere.
this chemical works
Somewhere, good.
situation.
Doesn't.
What's it
Yep.
doing?
Do chemicals actually not work?
As in, do we still need it rather?
It's supplying the bus with stuff.
Oh, this one.
It's a
Yeah,
plastic plate.
it's yes, it's not very needed,
know, it's
but
got
the
plastic
supply of plastic and sulfur coming out of it is probably getting used at some sort of slow rate.
Fair enough.
It's not worth deconstructing.
I want lube as
Well,
well.
we've got a plastic station now, so
Yes, but
yeah, it's
that
probably
doesn't help
useful
stuff
only
that's on the
for
bus.
this. Well, it could
Ah.
do. We could serve the bus from a
How-
station.
How is that still
Okay,
not
the
benefited?
sulfuric acid thing is struggling slightly.
Train has just turned up. To collect.
Yeah, the front 1, 2, 3, 4. The front 4 wagons are all full. Actually, the 5th wagon's now full. So
Oh,
the
the
final
back-
wagon is half.
There's enough in the station for the back wagon.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just taking its time.
Yeah,
we going on here. There we go.
I
That's the right
might
material.
Be able to
because
help
we've
that.
got narrow stations.
Oh, please.
Yeah, but that one might just about work.
I just always have to use red belts because it's all I've ever got. There we go. Why aren't you balanced, you shitbag? Lawrence, why aren't you balanced? I'm off my meds.
I don't know how to answer that one.
No, that's not how you do it, is it? Put it in the correct order and it'll frickin' work, you pillock.
Do you think this will just drain neatly out of all of them? It should do, because it's a balancer, so it should drain from all of them at about the same rate, and then we should have a sensible quantity of... And then we should have the motors coming through again.
Potato water.
That's vodka.
That's what Jen said.
Okay.
Except she said that was spicy water. Oh, I know.
Why have I got petroleum coke as well? Oh yes, I know why. It's Al's fault.
Can you, Ooh, I should probably put this stuff away. Can you do... What am I saying?
Don't know what
I
you
never
saying?
know.
From your inventory, can you find out from FNEI what stuff does?
No. You have to search in FNEI. You can't just search your inventory.
Okay. Is there any particular reason the last tank on each of these stations hasn't been built?
Because I only placed them about 30 seconds or a minute ago.
Okay, I've built them all.
Does the last
I've
tank have
also
one.
added in a underground pipe that goes the length of the sulfuric acid tanks and fills up both ends at the same time.
Okay.
That's quite handy. Yes.
You can now send
So-
the ammo train to the stainless
well,
steel ammo station.
The issue is it does. It's
The middle
that's
is still
not-
imperfect.
The problem with the way you've done that is
Hmm.
that you are now pumping in a loop.
Yeah, I should probably put a pump in it to make that not happen. Okay, what's that gone?
Yeah,
for?
it's
That's
true. It's
gone
not quite
for-
right, is it? It's slightly, but it's. I'll tidy the rest of it up manually. I think along here like this.
Do I have a pump? I do. There you are.
Pump and circumstance.
Actually, probably what I should do is
Ah. If only there was a way to run
That-
over belts, taking it and filter your pickups. Say only
yeah.
pick up such and such a thing from all this beltery.
so now
Why?
it's
Why the double?
so that there's no loop at all. You can't have the thing go round itself.
It couldn't before.
So before it could come through the tanks back out this. Oh, there's a. I'm clever. I
Citation needed.
definitely.
Oh, you missed that.
I didn't see it. Yeah.
Right.
So no, it is fine. I just hadn't realised.
You wasted 0.4 something.
Oh no,
Probably
we
not
needed
Point
that.
for sulfuric acid. I know. In fairness,
Possibly.
whole
It's
loads of
0.4.
things just won't work.
0.4 pollution happened.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that won't.
Okay,
So
copper's now
during
going
filling,
again.
that will make basically no difference because
Blunk.
it'll gradually balance out
How are we
anyway.
doing up here?
Yeah.
Then may help a bit when it's actually filling up a train. We'll see.
Yeah, it. If the thing is left fallow long enough, it will stabilize naturally. It's there as a way of helping it balance. It's making it rather than having the words. Let's try it again. Rather than having the sulfuric acid filter through 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8. Rather than have it filter through 13 tanks, it's now only got to filter through 7.
Max counting a lot
Yeah.
today. Have you noticed?
He's very proud. He's learned some new numbers.
I have, and I'm
Which
happy.
ones did you learn this week?
I learned the biggest number ever.
He's learned to count in two.
2. So big that we didn't think it existed.
1 and 1 more 1.
Well, that's 10.
Now it's 11, surely.
No, it's 10.
Ah, I
Alright.
didn't program that one.
You get 1 and a 1 and a 1 is 11.
I mean, it's not pronounced 10 or 11. But never mind.
It's pronounced. Shut up, mate.
Peter does have a point. I think what's happening here, Peter, is that we're all hoping that somebody else will deal with the things that are getting destroyed.
I didn't even notice things getting destroyed. I'm
Al was over
With the exception of Lawrence, who hasn't noticed
Who's
things
apparently
getting blown
asleep.
up.
Lawrence is too
I'm
busy
ignoring
worrying
it.
about just how much carbon steel there is in his big motors supply.
We have automated repair and replacement of certain things.
Yeah, if it's happening in one of the outposty areas, in fact, everywhere should be, as long as it's only things
No,
like turrets and stuff getting destroyed.
Yeah, they're not taking out walls or turrets out of the train.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, no, we're going to be ending up with gaps in the defence. Oh well, c'est la vie.
We're boned.
I'm heading over there with repair packs.
It can be a
last
someone
week
else's
I
problem.
tried to do something about it and I died a lot because our guns aren't good enough.
Let's get rid of that because no.
Something bad workman tools.
Annoyingly, the guns that were the most effective don't
Plunk.
have an upgrade to their ammunition.
Is
The-
that
the
they
up-
don't have another upgrade at all, or that we've just done all the upgrades that are, we have available? No, we don't have any more. Yeah. Are there more upgrades available in the future? Is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know, because not finding something with FNEI is inconclusive.
I suggest people check their
Right, I think that's clean.
fuel battery discharge stuff.
That's always good advice. Oh
Okay.
yeah, mine are out of batteries.
Yep.
Grr. I hadn't even noticed I was moving around slowly, probably because I wasn't moving around very much.
The map always goes at the same speed. I've got 100 batteries. In fact, I've got 200 batteries, which kind of suggests that they're not in the right place.
Gold processing. I
Nope.
started that.
Right, would anyone like some
last
carbon
week.
steel?
Yes.
Yes.
Where?
Well, I
Oh,
haven't built the station yet,
Shove it
so I'm not ready. Shove it.
up your carbon steel ingots.
Why are there 2 solid
There.
requests? There's one red, one's red. Okay.
Have too many things open. Oh, there. Oh, for advanced motors.
Oh,
Okay, I
it
might
does
be able
say
to find
red, but
that.
only when you select it. Very well.
Oh, is that this one?
Very well.
I don't even know where that
Release
is.
Roger. We don't have a Roger.
Top right.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. A problem is
Required.
when you click the when I click the look at the place you just highlighted thing, it goes to carbon steel drop. There we go. It finds it on the main view rather than anywhere useful, rather than on the train view that I've got open. There we go. I think it's now going there.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Well,
Incoming.
that sounds like a you problem. Station stack. And then stack station.
These station
Right.
names are getting a bit
Big
silly.
question
On the
this week.
left-hand side.
What are you doing getting?
Well, now when I zoomed out and I just couldn't see anything that was going on because the entire screen was basically covered in white writing.
I accept zero responsibility for this.
You
So-
are the one who demanded that we name them in the first place, so you are fully responsible for it. Also, it's stations, it's trains, which means it's your fault.
Oh yes, I was making a thing from a belt village. I remember, but there was something we're short of. What were we short of? Did I name the station? I did. Rubber. Okay, yes, that's why that makes sense. That loops back to what I was saying right at the start of the run, where I was going. Oh yes, I built up this rubber facility. but there's nothing. There's no
26K.
nothing there yet for it to crunch. And we've got up to
26K.
26,000. Right.
Do
It's
you
not
have,
connected to the station, Tristan.
Does gold ore stack to 100 or to...
It's not, but there's not enough
50.
yet.
Make a request for it and see what happens. 100.
That's a surprisingly 100. That's
100,
why the
yeah.
station's getting nothing. Right, me old China. Right, so you need 48 plus 24, 60, 72k.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start making plastiglass because I don't know what else to do.
72 cans. Ooh.
Hey! Savax!
Ça va?
No, no, Savax.
Ça va très bien.
A
Où est le grand banane?
Bongiorno.
Can you upgrade a blueprint before it's built?
Yes, yes, you can. In your blueprint window, in the top right, I want to say there's a green button which says upgrade.
It just straight up works.
I was wondering if there's going to be a
Who's built this freaking thing? so
follow-up
I can have-
question of how. Train, please.
Well,
I'll be honest, my troll mind was just offline at the moment, so I forgot to troll.
I was more sort of
This rate be quick
asking
to
the
walk.
question out loud for the benefit of anybody
Oh, there's my train.
interested in what I was doing. Which is probably not many people.
I'm going to say you've lost me there. People interested in what you're doing?
Yeah.
It's an
It
interesting
could
idea.
happen.
Could it?
I've apparently got
Big
4
surprise.
people watching, and I'm surprised there's that many.
Ah, for
Oh, for what?
up
Pound?
here. Problem. No good.
Nope. Your problem.
Right,
Yeah, I know.
let's.
Who's got? Is there a train near that I can hijack? Yes.
Hi, Jack.
Tristan, can you stop your train a second?
Apparently not.
Probably
Oh,
not.
there he is.
Thank you.
What?
Right, what goes into plastiglass, was it?
I'm just hijacking a lift.
Plasti- That one.
Hey, don't put a
Am I going
pylon
to
in.
complete the wrong place for you?
Nope.
Yes.
Okay, so we need
Not
glass, which
anymore.
is made of glass melting mix, which is made of tin, and silica, which is made of gravel, which is made of stone.
You can hop out as it goes past.
It'd be great if
Thank
you
you.
could kick him out while it was
There's-
moving.
There's no way this is going to go wrong.
Splat!
Hope I run you over.
I could kick him out of the server while the train's moving and see where he spawns.
Thank you.
Let's not do that. Let's
Right,
do
I'm
something
actually going to
better.
write these down because there's so many
Right.
inputs needed for this.
That's
So I need
Thought it was just
stone to
plastic,
make.
glass, and-
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, is
And something
actually is
else.
glass on the Dewberry?
Lawrence's chat, I would like you to all note that the reason that we have filter stack inserters is because only one of us, who's going to remain nameless, keeps managing to send trains full of the wrong stuff to their stations.
I can't imagine who
Is it
would do
Laurence? Laurence, can you
Oh, we
get
do
your
have
chat in
glass.
order? They're being
Excellent.
rude to me. They're only allowed to be rude to you.
that. No, I think being rude to you is definitely encouraged.
Yeah, but I've been told off for going for the easy target too often.
Fair.
Easy target.
Yeah,
Easy
but we
going.
don't hold chat to
Oh,
quite
my
as high a
request
standard
was
as we do other players. They're allowed to be rude to everyone.
Touche, touche.
No one's held to a lower standard than Mike.
My standards are pretty low.
And petrol cubes, and plastic, and sulfuric acid.
I need bronze steel. That's this one.
Right.
Uh,
Right. Let's try and get this working.
so Mike, was your 72,000
copy
the negative
that
number for requesting stacks of 100?
I'm curious about why you're
there.
asking.
Well, I just put negative
LTN,
72,000 in my combinator, and basically because you said that.
And you're
number
waiting to
most
see what
recently.
happens.
Okay.
Well, we requested a train, so it must be reasonable.
I
I
suppose
request-
it'll just keep it
Requested 1.5. I just had a cherry liqueur, as one does.
And you're now
Not
drunk.
cherry
I
liqueur,
say.
cherry chocolate thing. The reason for that number. Oh balls! I've got to do the same wretched thing with the wretched wascalds.
Right, let's have a look in Tristan's blueprints.
Talk about his
Station.
boss
Station. So we want a solid
Have
request.
you had your dried frog pills, Mike?
I have not. Oh, no, Vice Chancellor.
Oh,
No,
right.
Arch Chancellor.
There you go. I'll let you off.
Oh yeah, the reason for the negative 72k is it's 48k filter train, So I've requested that a train and a half load be there, so when it gets down to half a train's load in the station, it'll bring another train in.
Okay, why don't I just see how many stainless steel ingots I asked for and do that?
So
One.
what you should actually be doing is basically putting that at or near the train, the station capacity.
Well, that's what I was asking. I couldn't be bothered working it
I
out.
got 1, 2,
The other
3,
one's
4,
70k, so that'll
5,
do.
6, 7, 8, 9. I
It's
knew
not
that
the
was
spec for a
10.
train by now.
So it's 30 by 6 by 6, so 30 by 36. Ugh, where's my calculator gone? 30 times by 36
3.
Oh,
times
Lawrence has
by
learned the next
100.
number. Mike.
So
Lawrence
it's
is
on
now-
that.
It's
Listen,
true.
I've already got issues with the idea that two
5.
exists. I do computer science related stuff after all. Okay, so I could request negative 108,000 items. No, I could request 108,000 items, which I do by putting negative 108k.
Yes.
But I'm
That'll do. Close
not.
enough.
Yeah, that's fine. You should basically you shouldn't request
You should-
more than the station can hold.
Absolutely,
Because that's how
because
you end up
then-
with a train sitting there that can't empty.
Yep, and then after however long it is, the request gets cancelled in LTM.
No, it doesn't
No,
because I don't
Tristan's
like
turned that off. He doesn't
Oh,
believe in that sort of
okay.
thing. So the
I
train will
should-
just sit there for literally forever.
I should do that in my single player game. What I
Mhm.
found was happening was,
So we've got
due to a lack of stone, I ended up with 4 trains queued to pick up green circuits.
What? That
Hold on.
no, that's set up wrong.
Yeah, that
differently.
shouldn't happen. That's a
Well,
different
the
problem.
point is that the train. Oh no, was it?
3,000.
It's a different way of doing it wrong.
No, it wasn't
3,000,
lack of. There was lack of stone. Sorry, that was a different problem. There was some
18,000.
reason, which I'm now struggling to remember, why
Lack of
my.
inserters.
So do 90,
Actually, in fairness, it might have been slow inserters.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing triggered. A train
20,000?
came and it took too long, which meant it timed out, which meant another train came along. And
Yeah.
that sat in the station, obviously timed out, and then they just kept queuing up behind it to get in, and that ended up causing a blockage on my train line. I just got like 5 notifications at once saying there was no trains in the station, sorry, in the depot. And I was like, going, hang on, I've just added 4 more to this. There's no way that I'm out of trains. Looked at the map and went, oh,
Yeah,
oh no,
I've had
problem.
I've certainly had moments when there's been a lot of trains queued up trying to get into the same station,
Yeah.
which is probably
It-
a similar problem, but not quite
it's
the
a
same.
map setting, Peter.
Yeah, it'd have to
What's
be
the
a
map
map
setting?
setting because otherwise Tristan would have. I'd have to set it as well as Tristan or whatever.
Okay, so we've got gold and tellurium being produced.
Oh, nice. Have we got lead being produced yet? Because I
Bring me
remember that being a
plastic.
problem.
So lead is being produced. That was the sulfuric acid problem. We could
Ah,
have sulfuric
gotcha.
acid to basically speed up the production of lead and reduce
Yes.
the production of copper.
Yes.
Copper.
Or was it tin?
Tin.
One does nickel, one does lead. I can't remember which way around it is.
Tin, I believe.
Anyway, the punchline was that I need to set all this on the spreadsheets.
Why is there no power here?
Tellurium ingots. Yes.
Because a power cable.
Oh, because I don't have any of these
Yeah.
power. Yeah, because I
the-
run out of pylons and didn't realize I put down a ghost.
So yeah, the punchlines we ended up with an insufficiency, a rather substantial insufficiency of sulfuric acid,
Hmm.
which meant that just nothing was being produced full stop.
Okay.
I think you need to work on your punchlines, mate.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't very funny at all.
Thank you.
I am going to be putting another drain on the sulfuric acid fairly soon as well, just for an FYI.
Solids
That's working.
provider.
Let's just check. Are there any other ore washing
I just
plants
want-
going? Which
Right. So this is my
Washing.
drop
thank
off everything for plastic,
that's
plastiglass
sulfuric acid.
system, which looks
That's
promising.
sulfuric acid. Yes,
And
that's
you only need a
sulfuric
pickup
acid.
station.
Mike's
here at the top.
brain's lagging out now.
Also running on a potato.
Yep.
Back to vodka. Exactly.
I am Potato Boy. Credit to those who get the reference. Okay, the iron ore washing plant is still on
Don't get it.
water.
You and me either, Al.
He's going to tell me, and I'm going to go.
Oh, belts.
What was the reference then? Tell me so I can kick myself.
Hermitcraft.
What?
Hermitcraft.
What?
Hermitcraft.
Yep.
Minecraft? Something?
Yeah, it's a Minecraft server community. I forgot what I said.
There's your potato boy.
Oh yeah, that's it. It's Mumbo Jumbo in
Yeah.
Hermitcraft Series 8. He started calling himself Potato Boy.
Okay.
I see.
So
Well,
the
glad I
iron
asked.
washing is using water,
Aren't you glad you asked?
but it's still backed up with the non-iron thing.
I am
Yes.
glad I asked. That is correct.
That's because we're using iron fast enough that
Yeah.
it's yeah. What's the other thing that iron washing produces?
Right.
Mm.
No.
That's
Chromium.
the magic machine.
Chromium. That's it.
Come on, bots. Chop chop.
Come on, bear. Jeez.
So we're using iron really quickly, but we're not using chromium fast enough. So at the moment, water washing makes sense on the iron station.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think we have a huge amount of use for chromium, unless the next set of shotgun
It's
shells
going
is
into
gonna be
one of
made
the
chromium.
steel types. I forget which one. Presumably chrome steel, actually. Oh no, it's carbon steel. It's probably going. No, it's used for stainless steel. I remember.
Oh, then we are using it for ammo.
Yes.
So we better start shooting things.
Yes.
Honestly, because
Just in general, on general principles, shooting things is always a good idea.
What are you whinging about? Why is there nothing in here? Oh, it's the top one. It's the bottom one. Ooh. You're not being produced fast enough. Okie dokie then. Oakley dokley, neighbour.
Alrighty then.
We've been
We
talking
appear to
about
be
Ace Ventura because I tried
starting
to
to-
run the video game.
Back up on
Did not go well.
sulfurous gas.
There was an Ace Ventura game. Oh dear.
It was it was a point and click.
We're backing up on sulfurous gas.
Yes, so I'm building
Doesn't
more
it- Don't we vent
chemical
that?
plants. Oh, no. This is a good thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we can make acid.
So we're not
faster.
producing
Gotcha.
sulfuric acid fast enough, but
Yeah. I am upgrading
ooh.
that stuff. However,
I'm
we
going
need
to
that.
ask a question you might not like.
Oh dear.
Then just don't.
Okay.
Probably should.
Is that
have.
related to the fact that the stuff is getting blown up?
No, that's just walls being on fire. Oh, and bots are
Bots on fire as well.
dying, I think, in that particular part of logistics network. And therefore, are there any bots left in the logistics network?
I believe no.
No, none left there. So no repairs or replacements are going to happen down there. Great.
Correct.
That's a problem.
I'm still convinced that fire destroying concrete stone walls is a new thing. I wonder if fire destroys all of the walls. Let's see if we can find out.
There are reinforced ones.
Because there's walls that it doesn't tell me very much about at all, and there are reinforced steel walls that take carbon steel plate and wall, and we haven't researched yet. But it doesn't say these are these are fireproof. I can recommend. or
I'm
anything.
manually
Play
taking my
room
bots
level.
down here to repair things, but we can only do a repair job because I don't have enough stuff to replace the various things.
Right.
That
There is
another
actually now a
question.
gap in the wall. It might be worth pulling up some of those spare bits of wall that are sticking out, like there and there. Yeah, that one. There's still a gap right in front of you.
Yep.
Yeah, that.
Just
Good.
turn the
Much
bots off so
better.
they didn't plug random bits of walls.
Sounds good. How are we getting on up here? Slow bots. Probably because I haven't
Slowbot,
powered
robot.
enough of the roboports yet.
Okay, so most of this is now 2 walls thick.
Yeah, the problem is the walls get destroyed because they catch fire now in Industrial Revolution. Stone walls appear to burn, which is unfortunate.
Okay, all
Oh,
the
stonewalling
all
is
the
not
dead walls have been replaced, but we're gonna need more bots in this network, or just bots in this network and things like that.
Do you have any bots?
I have Yes, I have 50 bots.
Is it worth just chucking them in?
Yeah.
Okay, so we
coming
need to
back
turn
and picking up
petroleum
some more.
coke into graphite in a
Yep.
furnace.
They've immediately legged it.
Plastic
There's probably
bar.
something damaged. Oh yeah, there's some
happily.
damage and
Sulfuric
missing
acid,
walls higher up.
yes.
No worries. So, okay, fine, they're doing that.
So there's only 2 steps needed to actually turn. I feel a lot of my villages are rather small because they'll bring in all of the things they need, and then it's only about 1 step to make the actual other thing. And it feels, I don't know whether it feels like a waste of space to do it like that, and whether I should be trying to do more things per village.
Depends on
Or
what it is you're making, I suppose.
Only if you can do the things with the same resources.
plastiglass in this particular case, which is used for 5 different things, including CDs or hard drives, possibly. Tier 2 batteries.
Are plastic and glass created near each other?
No. Also, it's more than just plastic and glass in the recipe.
Fair enough. I mean, if your constituent parts are a long way apart from each other, then it doesn't make sense to...
Oh yeah, it doesn't make sense to try and combine those two, but it might be worth also trying to do some of the other stuff for yellow science over here. Except that I think yellow science is also blue circuits,
definitely.
which we'll need lots of everywhere.
Yellow.
Low density structures. So yeah, I think I'll probably leave it
Yeah.
as is and just call it a small village, a hamlet, if you will.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I believe I've already
Just
used that. don't
looking at the map,
I?
we've actually used a surprisingly large proportion of our available area.
Yes, this village system is quite heavy on the on land, especially as I'm about to hit
Yeah.
that area where there's all those nice big ore patches, and I don't want to build out into them. I might build over the top
Yeah,
of
I
this
think
tin ore patch because it's only 2 million, and there's a massive 9 million one just off to the west of it. So that means I can go off the top of the advanced motors construction.
Looking at it, there's also a surprisingly large number of villages where the train station is larger than the entirety of village. I think there's
Yeah,
two
exactly.
there where the train station is more than double the size of the entire village.
Yeah, this one is especially bad. This is ridiculous.
Isn't
But that's sort of
is
what I
that-
was talking about. The one I'm working on at the moment is only going to have 2 rows of machines.
Yeah, I wonder if something like that's better created off the bus. Where you've got...
Problem is, if you still need a whole bunch of resources coming in, you
Yeah.
don't want it on the bus.
I mean, the point is it's, copper ore, tin ore, lead ore, iron ore, not ore, ingots.
Yeah, this one, for example, is bringing in glass, petroleum coke, sulfuric acid, and please hold, plastic.
Holding.
I don't think having strangely sized villages is a problem.
No,
It's not a problem. It's the question is it's the waste of space that might be a problem because this is a fairly inefficient use of the space.
What does artillery take?
Isn't space not a premium?
I think it takes yellow science, which is what I'm gradually
Yellow
working
science,
towards.
yeah.
Now, space is
Well,
at a
yeah.
premium because we have to clear the biters out of any space we want to use.
Yeah, we're approaching the point where I think we spent, was it 3 weeks, 4 weeks securing this entire sort of area.
Yeah.
Doubling our size, and we've now used nearly all of it again.
That was a major clear rather than a push, though.
True.
But
So
the
if you
only
get
difference is scale,
artillery-
surely.
But if we get artillery, then
Yes.
Ah, right.
pushing forwards from a wall is viable.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
That's
think
true.
what we need to do is to
Push for
potentially
yellow
just be a
science so
l-
we can get artillery.
yeah, exactly. Focus carefully on what we actually need.
Well, I put that into the to-do list. The all of the steps for making yellow science. So we need this plastiglass village that I'm working on. We need a blue circuits village. We need a low density structures village, and then a yellow science village. So we've got 4 more villages to go. No, we don't have artillery. That needs the yellow science, which we're gradually working towards. Lasers are an interesting question. Do we have lasers of any
We
sort?
can research them at least.
Or there's those
They're
arc
purple
turrets as
science.
well. I don't know what they're like. We might find that they're the secret.
So to my mind, the difference between the two is artillery allows us to push the biters back, i.e. take their space really easily. Or much more easily, rather, whereas arc turrets are shorter range and therefore much more defensive in nature.
Yeah, but if you can, I guess the thing is if you can turret creep with the with laser turrets, then you can just push a sort of a wall of these of arc turrets in towards the biter nests.
Arc turrets don't
Potentially.
do any damage.
Oh, okay.
They're
Forget
slow
that.
down.
Ah, right. Maybe a combination of arc turrets and laser turrets then. Once we've got lasers.
Potentially, actually, we should be range of 21. How's that compared to range of?
Chemical plant. Okay.
Maybe we should be putting arc turrets along with the flame turrets, so that biters that are running in get slowed, and so they don't reach the walls, so we don't set the walls on fire.
That sounds like a good plan.
Makes sense.
We would then need somewhere where we're
Can
building.
you add Laurence station? Have you got carbon steel or copper where you are?
No.
Carbon steel is here.
There is carbon steel fairly close by.
But no copper.
Oh,
there.
maybe it would be easier if I just brought this down here.
Are you saying are you going to want me to add an additional station into the setup I'm building at the moment?
I'm just looking at low density structures. It requires plastic glass, which you're making there, carbon steel rods, and copper foil.
Oh right.
Carbon steel rods are relatively
ingots are
So if I whack
straightforward.
2 more stations in here, then I can make low density structures straight up.
Ooh, that's
not
a
a
yeah,
bad idea.
basically.
Okay, I'll do
It
that.
doesn't need to be 2 more. It could just be 1 more, and you could nick carbon steel.
It's not that
from-
nearby.
What's that?
It's just the one thing to your right.
1 to your right.
Oh yes, you're right. It is only 1 to the right.
In that case, pull
didn't
the
notice that one
carbon
did.
steel.
Yeah.
I've literally just forgotten what I said it required. Rods, yeah.
Steel
Pull the rods.
Yeah,
from
that's a good
there.
idea. I'll do that. Okay, great. Thank
pull
you.
them straight over.
Well
And then
spotted.
you are
I
most welcome.
I
I
shall
am
add
a
in
legend
an
among
additional
men.
station.
Thank you for acknowledging it.
There is copper over there, which is 2 stations across.
But you can
That
bring
might
that
be a bit
through
too
there on a
far.
minibus. Yeah, so this is where
Yeah,
you
all
end
right.
up
Let's
with
bring the
a.
copper from over there.
It's not so much a village as a town.
Hmm.
Okay, if I come up there and work on bringing the copper over.
I think the only thing that really needs to be done to bring the copper over is to turn that balancer there into an N+1 outputting balancer. Also, we seem to have a massive shortage of copper.
Yep.
It's
That's
this
sulfuric
rate
acid.
of
That's
production.
solid.
Okay. Yeah.
There was a train in the station picking up the copper.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it just needs to get back up to equilibrium.
What the fuck is this doing?
That's a standard question about most things in Factorio.
Why does this just dump? Why does this presumably splitter except downwards? Just dump the. There's an underground belt for no reason, and I'm very perplexed by it.
Whereabouts?
It's because
Yes.
that balance is not complete, probably.
Yeah, but it's the same as this one. Oh no, look, this one's connected.
That looks like half a balancer. That genuinely looks
Yeah.
like someone's got a 6-to-6 balancer and then just not done half of it.
Oh look, the one at the very bottom is actually connected up, but the 2 above it must have done like a square delete, maybe, and then.
Right, I'm going to put plastic glass
realised
on into a station as well anyway, because I believe there are other things that require it, so I think we might as well have it available. But yes, that's an excellent idea about putting in the no extra stations, an extra pickup station, and then that's everything we need. So let's copy that, put it there.
Copy that.
Roger, Roger.
What's our vector, Victor?
Wait, who suggested that? I don't have people
I
who
did.
know Factorio. Oh, I wasn't listening because you were speaking.
It's fine, it's right.
That's right, yeah.
Wait, hang on, what?
Mike will remember this.
That's from various games.
I think it's
know
from.
this.
Is it from Fallout?
Fallout
says Mike hated that.
Oh, okay.
We'll say Mike hated that.
7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, that does fit.
Man United.
What?
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Oh, I see.
Man United.
7, 8.
Do we?
No.
Do we
That's how we
really?
learned to. That's how we learned to count in Manchester.
Is it? Oh, I have no bots.
Oh well, you wouldn't know that. 'Cause you
That's
still
clumsy of you.
Well, I just gave them all to the wretched logistics
I
network because
remember.
otherwise it didn't work. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So right, I'm making
charity is
plastic
foolish.
glass and Luden struts. So first, let's actually
Just make everything red, so I'm not messing around. There we go.
Somebody send like a stack of construction bots to me, please.
Pass.
I can request some. I don't know where you are.
so with that. Then it was furnaces. Furnaces. Do I have furnaces?
Why don't you just do it without
I
bots
do.
like you normally do?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ah.
Oh, 66 balancer.
Why are all these complaining that there's not enough bots? Surely we don't have
Put
that
down a
few.
ghost and I can't see it because there's too many trees in the way. There we go.
Well, it's a ghost.
Yes, but I can't see the ghost. That is a problem.
There are bots on their way to me. They should arrive at some point, I assume.
News.
I'm by this.
Thank you very much.
Right, let's see. So I'm making plastic glass at the moment. Let's have a look. Let's actually look at the recipe before I get too far over into this. So this is the graphite coming out of these furnaces. It's going to be cooked from the petroleum coke. So let's keep that on the outside and then bring in the plastic and the glass on the other side.
Here they come.
Right, now what should I do? I'm reasonably convinced this will work when
So is that going to be that
the
one?
bots finish their job.
And
Ooh, look, you
presumably
haven't
that
got
one.
any power. In my heart there is but one.
Yeah. So this is the
King
copper that Mike's going to go in and sort out, and this is the
You're not necessary.
rods that are going to come from somewhere else. So this is the one that's then done in a chemical plant. Chem plant. My bots are off. Got bots are off. Good.
And they're off. Bang.
Okay, so I've got 2 belts of copper will be coming your way shortly.
I've put in one belt that's already. Oh, sorry, I should have said there is one belt that's being constructed just to your north.
Gleeman. Thanks.
So if you could just hook onto that.
Do you just want one, or do you want a second one as well?
Let's just do one
Remember
for
your
now.
one
I can
belt.
always put in
Okay.
a second one parallel to it later if I need it. But I'm reckoning
There
on
should
sort
be
of,
a
I'm building all
should
of these
be-
villages to do basically one belt's worth of whatever, and seeing how that goes, but leaving a bit of space to add more in if necessary for later.
No worries. Okay, so that's now plumbed in at this end. Less the splitter that I've got to, or the balance that I've got to get done, which requires bots.
Yeah, it's that
I'm almost there.
balancer
Thank
that's
you.
the fiddly bit.
But once that's, I say it requires bots, doesn't really. I can do it manually.
Stop polluting your own belt.
But sanity.
Well, you know. Thank
Sanity.
you.
Right,
No
that's
problem.
plastiglass done.
Yeah, it's all plumbed in,
Now the low density structures.
and it has
The
one.
armbots nice. They're nice and quick.
Eh,
40
They-
copper foil, bloody hell.
for this kind of thing, they're quite quick, in fairness. But as has been demonstrated multiple times, I can just walk along, planting
Yeah.
quite a lot
Along
of
line the
things.
belts, they're not
Done it
fiddly
again.
for.
Stop trying to rotate.
Yeah,
a
you
belt
just have to
as
know
down.
what to use in
You're
what
gonna get it
situation, I think.
So as soon as that station gets loaded with copper, you will have a copper supply,
Excellent, thank you.
wrong. Need power.
and there is, as I say, sufficient room for a second.
Right, let's make an
Um,
assembly machine. So I want to get that onto this doing on the near side of.
Sufficient
the
space in the thing for
carbon steel
a
rods.
second built to be brought out to you if you feel the need.
Excellent, thank you very much. So
No
put that
worries.
in there. And then
Capacitors.
we have.
But as a
Right,
note,
who's
that
doing what?
one going out to the other stuff will have slightly higher priority than the other 4. It will individually, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay. You can send an
Right.
ammo chain to the
In fact,
Bang
that
stick.
one should probably be a stacking.
place, and eventually it will get some shotgun ammo too.
Is this the same ammo as currently or better ammo?
Yes, there is only the same as current shotgun ammo, but the
Foil.
upgrade to bullets has happened.
Okay, so there's better bullets there, but
The same shotgun shells, yeah.
same shotguns. Okay.
And the shotguns aren't ready yet because the bots are taking their fucking time. And I might have to dissolve the union if they don't hurry up.
Two things. One, which station? Because they're not named. And two, you have two stations with the same name.
I
That's
don't.
unhelpful.
Not that
Having
one,
looked
this
at the quantity of
one. Oh, that's the one they
Oh,
wrote.
sorry, that's,
copper foil that's required for these low
those two.
density structures, I might be going to take you up on that second belt fairly soon, actually.
So that's Laurence's problem, actually. Laurence has the wrong ones. I was looking at the wrong colour.
I'm going to change this.
If you're talking about the stations I've just put down, I haven't named them yet. I haven't got that far because I
Okay,
haven't decided
Marcus
what's going into
munitions.
all of them yet, or what order they're going to be in.
Right, let's get a second belt coming over then.
I suppose there's no real value in... Why are you trying to be blue?
Dabba dee, dabba die.
Somehow moving the other shooty stuff up here, like the flame shooty stuff, which is already somewhere else, isn't it?
You mean the turrets, or
Yeah, the fire juice.
Fire juice.
you mean oil?
Yeah, I'll do.
That's made in chemical stuff. Plants
Yeah.
in the oil processing area.
So we're already sending the thing over there.
Yes. Yeah, the ammo train is now going all over the place between.
It needs to make
Things.
half a dozen stops between actually going. That's kind of problematic. If it needs to make half a dozen stops for every actual
Yeah.
useful thing it does.
We might need to have another train that is just going and collecting
A
each of
consolidating
the
train.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we can get
Or we make a second ammo train.
two of the things that exist here, it's kind of the question really: is it worth trying to get the oil over there so that everything gets picked up from the same station?
Oh,
We got all the turrets and walls and everything as well.
Yeah.
I might have done it wrong.
Oh look, walls
what
for
am
the
I
ammo
even
train
making
live
plastic
there.
glass? Yes, that needs
Plus
sulfuric
5
acid
lives
as well,
here.
and there
Okay,
isn't
very
room.
good.
Damn it.
Never needed it.
I could do that. That'll help.
Ooh. Spot bag there.
Just a smidge.
So I'll have that come up there and go down
Well,
there
we've
and
managed to
up there.
fairly decently remove this wall.
You haven't set the filters on the inserters. Ow.
Oh, where?
There we go.
The ammo
That'll,
train
that'll
came to
fix
pick
it.
some up and nothing
Those are
happened.
filters as well, are they?
The white ones, yes.
My gosh. You're a menace, Tristan.
Hello.
What? You placed them?
Hi.
You...
I'm just looking to see where I can be helpful.
Oh, it's a blueprint that's had some stuff removed.
Currently,
copied
I
it
probably
from
only
somewhere
buy speeding speeding bots up. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could do that sort of thing. That's wrong. We put one of the undergrounds in the wrong way around.
Well, I guess I'll
Oh.
have to do that. Do you want these?
Yep.
You can have these.
Fixed it.
Hooray!
Like that.
I
Gold
suppose I
foil.
could turn my bots on. Oh, it's all
Thank
been dibsed by bots and other bots anyway. What's this?
Yeah.
Oh, that other belt coming up here is the other copper one. Right, gotcha. I'm gonna wait and see how many machines a single belt can run before I. In fact, I'm just gonna let all of this run a little bit, very very slowly, and then look at how much is actually required to keep it running. So, but yeah, that
Beep, boop.
it takes 40 copper foil to make a low density structure, and it takes.
It does.
And you only get.
Hang on, what's the time on that? It's 30 seconds to create one low density structure. Okay.
Hmm.
And 0.8 or so.
So I might need
Oh.
more machine. I might be able to feed
It'll take
more.
32 seconds to make. Oh no, because it's 2 copper
Stop
foil.
making stuff.
So
you're
16
right.
seconds. So there's actually.
So
So these are going to have. So the low density structure machines are going to have some. No, the other ones.
you can.
Copper ones
you
are going
need
to have some downtime.
You need something like 2.05 copper foil machines to
It's not-
each low density structure.
Is that the wrong way
machine.
around?
Yay.
Oh, 12.8 seconds crafting time. Sorry. Right. Okay. Well, the low density structure machines can have some downtime. Or maybe I'll just pull out. Okay. Let's think about the numbers. You're quite right, Terex. I'm not playing space exploration. That's a Tuesday thing, and today is Thursday. So today is Industrial Revolution with 3 other lunatics running around getting in the way. I mean, helping me out. So.
This is. I thought this was space exploration.
Have you explored any
It will
spaces?
be. It will be. Just stay with us.
Listen, I was about to explore some of your spaces. I just didn't get around to it. I was making a rocket over here. This confuses me.
Stay away
Sure
from
you
my
weren't
spaces.
growing rocket.
It would be interesting to try and do space exploration after in an industrial revolution run through, and just sort of. I think the sheer quantity of everything you needed would just make my brain melt, though.
The industrial would definitely have evolved if we're going to space.
Yes. So let's see. As we were saying, it takes 0.8 of a second to make 2 copper foils. So it's 0.4 seconds per copper foil, which means in that time, in the 12.8 second to be able to make numbers are hard. 10, 20, 30. Oh, it's near enough. That's pretty close to it's pretty close to being 1-to-1 machine wise. It's not quite enough, but it's close enough that I think I don't care.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair
It's
enough.
not like they're out
It's
by a
only a
factor
problem
of
until you're backed up.
2 or so. Well, I won't. Yeah, I suppose it won't get backed up. It'll be the opposite
Productivity
problem.
module
There'll be an underflow. Right, I think I've got enough
Silver and flow.
stuff built down here now. Let's have a look at the map. Yes, there's enough of a shortage of purple around here now that I think I can actually start requesting things to these stations. So let's try and get this right. This one is going into the furnaces. So this one's petroleum coke.
So what's the ammo train got in its instructions?
Yeah, you're probably exactly right, Peter. They probably wouldn't work together, but it would be quite interesting.
I'm just excited to start getting some produce down these now.
Petroleum coke. So what is?
Are
What's the
any
numbers?
of your stag filter inserters? Sorry, go on.
No, none of the stack filter inserts are programmed yet. That is a thing that needs to be done as part of the setting up these.
Okay.
I'm trying to think how many petroleum cokes I need to set the LTN station to be minusing by.
70.
Full station is 54k.
Yeah, 54k sounds about right. It's
Right.
15 a
So,
stack.
Set it to 50k.
Yep, sounds reasonable.
You
Thank
have
you.
iron or steel chests.
Iron,
And
because I used
Yeah,
your
so
blueprints.
Well, a train has just set off the petroleum
Where is
coke
me?
pickup station.
Where is me?
That's good news.
Please wait for me.
Right, I've programmed the exerters so that we'll actually... Oh, and the light's gone yellow, yes. Right, so this one then must be...
Yellow light district. Now then.
Okay, so the other 2 stations are the glass and plastic. So the 2 you're standing by are glass and plastic.
okay.
Ah, I'm stuck on a tree. Damn trees. I'm setting this one to glass.
I will let you name the stations because that way it's your fault when you get it wrong. I mean, in the unlikely eventuality of an issue, there will be no blame.
We don't believe in blame
blame,
around
no
here.
gain.
It's all Lawrence's fault when it goes wrong. We've established this
Oh!
one.
Why are my inserters on top of my train? That was weird.
Oh, I thought you meant why is Mike so sound like that?
I was just doing it differently. Most of us have got inserts in each station. I'll put all inserts on top of the train to unload as he goes along.
Just scatter it either side of the track as he goes.
I'll herd it in the same way the rest of us and thought, you know what? No.
It was a Z-axis rendering problem, if you don't very much mind.
I think you'll find it's a backspace algorithm calling. Backspace calling algorithm. Let's say the words in the right order.
Yeah, it doesn't work if you say it wrong. Outpost
Yeah.
station. Take.
Right.
Go away. Thank you.
Oh, there's a train
Yikes.
with produce here.
Hooray!
Ooh, that's handy. Put. Turn your bots on.
Acid train is presumably 150 minus 150,000.
Yes.
Acid. I think you're thinking of acid rain.
Acid train, acid train.
These electric furnaces here,
Mm-hmm. Do they need to be programmed? No.
they're taking from the line of. Are the inserters the right way around?
No.
What? Maybe.
There's a tree in the way. I can't turn these around.
Ooh.
Oh, you're helping. Okay.
I
Thank you.
always help, just not necessarily in the way that you wanted.
Oh shit.
And there we are with Al discovering newfangled and interesting things happening.
The station was split.
So
I
this
can't flip it.
one
Backing up.
is
Please don't.
plastiglass.
So
take
you,
my-
This one.
I thought you were manufacturing plastic glass here.
I am. It says plastiglass.
Oh, it's the
plastiglass.
output, sorry, right.
Words. Yes, that.
Anyways,
Wait, what?
And
Put
last
it
day
on the
structures pick up.
What? Delete. I just wanna. Why can't we have nice things?
you want an honest answer to that, or are you happy with the
Is it
regular
because you
life?
touch yourself at night?
Screw you if you're not flipping. Just don't flip the station. Just flip the.
Oh yeah, the
position.
flipping mechanic
Yeah.
is extremely annoying.
Just flip the position and leave the thing behind. That would be fine. I wouldn't. I
Damn
would
that
not
flipping
object.
mechanic.
Copy it again and remove the station and any.
Okay.
Oh,
How sulfuric
Cock,
acid?
It's
cock,
a
cock, cock, cock,
blueprint.
cock, cock, cock. That needs to be told to
So I have to
empty plastics.
place it. I can place it outside of the
I knew
area.
I'd forget something along here. Alright.
What's interesting is that the sulfuric acid has just reversed the direction of its gradient, although it's a much shallower gradient now.
Right, and then I.
What?
Shift.
You pouring
shift-
sulfuric acid downhill? That sounds dangerous.
Oh, what I mean is that the eastern tank used to fill up first, now the western tank's filling up first.
Oh
But
right.
that
Oh.
one has slight priority.
What's the point
Yeah.
of turn it into a blueprint?
What was this one? This was low density stations, wasn't it?
That
low,
pump
density,
is
low density saints.
sooner along the pipe or something, presumably.
That one.
Yeah. I suspect it's just the algorithm working out basically which order to carry out the commands in.
Yeah.
It's almost not worth bothering.
And this one therefore is plastiglass. Plastiglass, 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 plastiglass.
In fact, yeah, there's no point bothering.
Ooh,
All the way
power.
across there.
Just use a siding.
Okay, I'm going to summon a train and go sort out
I've
power.
got power.
Have we run out of power again?
Have a look.
Oh yeah.
No.
We are no longer satisfied.
Well-
Mike, you are no longer satisfactory. Or Factorio.
Just having a quick shufty to see if any of these power plants are not operating the way they should do.
Hey Wayne, welcome to the stream.
Yep. There we go. This entire power plant here has just suddenly
Hello.
decided to get no power. Hello, Wayne.
Today I am beating my head against Industrial Revolution as ever and trying to make plastiglass and low density structures. So far I've made nothing.
I'm helping.
True, he kind of is.
I know. You don't need to sound so surprised about it.
Can't help it.
Yeah.
So how's the acid go? How is the acid going? Are we all acid? No, we're not. We're not all
Yeah,
acid.
we're
We are small amounts of
Struggling on
acid.
charcoal now. Did you set the priority of that station?
No.
No, you should probably set the request priority slightly higher on that to 1 or something.
So we start. You mean so we burn the charcoal for power rather than just blowing it out into the sky, rather than just using it to clean pollution out of the sky? Because who cares about pollution?
So that the power plant always has power.
Yes, exactly.
Specifically. So as a priority over
Why are you
production
not
stuff.
bringing
We should probably put
resources?
speakers on all of the power plants to go burp, 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 burp whenever we run
Oh.
out of power, wood or whatever it is they burn these days.
I thought about doing that, but I thought that sounded incredibly annoying.
It
Yeah,
is,
we
but,
don't have to
if it's
understand.
annoying enough, then we might go in and fix it.
It was
You
very
say
annoying when
that.
Laurence did it that time when he did it in.
Hang on.
other
Where's the?
But that gave us the incentive to fix it. I told you.
We gave him the incentive to fix you.
You know, I'm going to have to go and look up the priority thing for provide a priority, request a priority.
Oh,
The higher priority
Lovely.
serve first. So
Just set it to 1.
yeah, I didn't know if one was
A good
give
number.
me more faster or give me like after everybody else is finished.
Higher number is higher
Yeah, but what
priority.
is everyone else set to? Is the question.
No, they're
Zero,
not.
zero by default.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tristan might have been setting them all for all I know.
I'm tempted to set it just to 10 as a starting point.
Yeah, it's better not to set it to 1 because that way you can't squeeze anything in between when you realise you need
Yeah.
something else.
Okay, so charcoal.
Okay.
Where's charcoal produced?
2 places.
2 massive kilns. Are
Yeah.
either of them out of wood? Both of them.
They. Oh yes.
I know the lower one has now got a wood train just arriving.
What does the ammo train look like? Two
It's
engines
got
and
like
2
an
carriages.
engine at the front. It's got some carriages in it.
2 locomotives.
Drives along.
cargo,
It's got some big wheels on it.
2 and 2.
Goes
Smoke
on
comes out the
rails.
top.
2 and
Yeah, we appear not to have enough wood, which is bizarre given how many
Yeah.
massive arboretums we've got.
Is
that
this
one's not-
So it's almost as if
Oh, no.
growing wood for power isn't really sustainable, and that's why humanity's
shit, man.
moved away from it.
You better make some solar panels then, because that's the next step.
Do we have solar?
Yeah, I think so. I
Solar is a
vaguely remember
thing,
searching.
and yes, we have
Yeah,
researched it. Oh, it needs tellurium and carbon steel frames, which are which are slightly pricey.
Tellurium is a funny word.
It is.
What is it?
Okay.
It's a good question, actually. I don't know.
Aha! A delivery has
Oh.
just been scheduled to this power plant.
That's not a small wooden pole.
Excellent. So one of them has just
Don't
got
stand
enough. Left-hand one.
Right, I need 1.
Rubber is now. Oh,
Mm,
rubber is only
JD.
is at 13,000, but I don't seem to have had
Really
any
is.
to my. Oh, okay. I shall go and
Stop
do.
being
I
the
shall
pest.
go and do the needful.
Did you forget to set filter inserters?
No, I forgot to I forgot to power the station apparently, which is even
Ah.
more ridiculous.
Shouldn't there be Oh no, that's a... Okay, never mind. Don't need you.
Train, please. Train.
Drink, please. Check, please. Okay, so...
All my beer's empty. I have a drinking problem.
Given that the ammo train... is this true of the
Which
ammo
one?
train? That it also has the guns in it? Because the guns are being delivered to at
Yeah.
least one place. Is it
Maybe?
sane to dump everything in the same provider chest, storage chest? Or should we have one for each thing?
You need one for each thing because that way you can set the filter to only output a certain number. Also, you should use red chests, really.
Well, I'm just using what the blueprint gave me. This is pesky.
The problem with that is you'll get it. It will fill up with... The bots will pick stuff up and put it in those chests. And then there won't be room for the whatever you want.
Right, because there is no actual one of those chests in this network.
I also didn't program the filter inserters, so it was a double problem.
Okay, so we've got more notes about not enough wood, and the charcoal maker is now out of wood again.
Right.
Given that we had like 4 billion metric tons of wood, was it last week or the week before? It seems slightly odd that we're now completely out.
Maybe we burnt it all into stuff.
But we were using wood growing as a way of reducing pollution.
I plug the
Hmm.
wire into the light, don't I, on the station?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless you know
I did
better,
it
and
right.
it's sort of the default. Mike, your +1 is sending me strange links.
My +1.
Your other half?
The number.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
It's a
wondering whether I
number.
should be concerned.
No, it's not.
Click the link if you dare.
I didn't
Is
need
it
to.
a
WhatsApp
giant
gave
image
me.
that will lag everybody out when you download it?
It might be that we can get access to 100% of Lawrence's monetization from his YouTube videos.
Ooh.
So, well, everyone's got access to that.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Your power should now be back.
Right.
Power is back.
Right, then I need red chests, so
Now we are cooking with rubber.
I should probably just ask for some of those in general, right?
We're cooking with charcoal.
Just give me, I only need some.
Yeah, the charcoal hasn't started to come out yet, but I am also producing charcoal.
You might as well be 50 now. Probably right now. And then
You're producing.
You're producing charcoal.
Yes.
Do you mean consuming charcoal?
No, I mean producing charcoal.
Ah.
So I would like.
Why are
It's,
you
it's all going to be
producing
pumped
charcoal?
into anti-pollutionary measures, and then eventually, if there's any left
Oh
over,
yeah.
oh no, it's not actually going into the power
Right.
station, but it might eventually if we have enough of it.
Fair enough.
I want red chests. I need an iron chest.
And how's copper doing?
New,
Train, where are you off to? So your copper's doing okay, it's just taking a bit of time to catch up?
And I need.
Right, so I need this much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Call it 12 because I make stuff in threes.
Because base 12 is a more sensible way of counting.
Also true.
The 12. Oh dear. This
Unfortunately,
bot can't repair the thingy because it's on fire and it keeps burning itself on the fire.
this body's on fire with flames from below.
Yeah, I guess
Well.
they are. Can we then put? Would it be sensible to put bots in the ammo train and stop calling it an ammo train?
Just call it a resupply train.
Yeah, well, it's an outpost train, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a mill train.
As a note, there's 2 of them now.
Ah!
Al was not ready for there to be a second one.
Well, now what are you supposed to do? Are they both? Yeah. Okay. What does the other one do if there's one waiting? Just waits at the last outpost.
I was going to put them on the far side, so it'll be on the top. That says that. I feel like I should at least put some of these on the bottom, although it doesn't look like there's going to be any problems with throughput, so I won't bother.
No station supplying charcoal because Laurence is eating it.
What?
Munch.
I'm not using up any charcoal.
Oh.
Hacks.
Where am I going? I'm just going into
Slander.
the network. So please stay here until I tell you to leave again.
Right, well it'll be a while till the bots get all of
Did you
this
just say
done,
lambda
but-
like it was some sort of insult or?
No, I think I said slander.
No,
you-
Wayne.
You were accusing me of stuff. What
Welcome
mod?
to the.
Yes, this mod Terex
tiny
is
unit
this is
area.
Industrial Revolution. So we've got it's not very much
So
like.
Norium is a semiconductor on power platinum.
I could flip the left-hand row, yeah, and put that'd make a lot of sense actually. And then I could have them both putting onto this. Actually, no, if I flip this row, no. Yeah, I could, but I can't be bothered right now. It'd be nice to have them all putting onto the same. To have 2 on putting onto the words. Yeah, so if I put that in there
So anyway,
and then move all of this across one.
my logistics are not on. Jesus Christ. Because I died in the last episode
That's silly of
and
you.
forgot.
And then
I
pick up-
forgot.
What we
Dear
get.
Cuneo. Look at them all go. So yeah, where the bots exist
Why has
in
this
the
not
net-
got
they're being
power?
put in somewhere, right? So can we redirect the bot?
Why is none of this
insertion-
plugged? Oh, that's why.
You're right there, Laurence. Spluttering.
Yeah, I disconnected
red.
a thing by mistake, and now I'm going
Ah.
about it.
What ultramaroon. There they are.
Right, so now all my belts are going to be the wrong way around. Inserts are going to be the wrong way around, but never mind, that's easily fixed. Sorry, yes, I was saying this is the Industrial Revolution mod, which takes you from steam power early on and lots of sort of messing around with metals and things. And presumably eventually there will be a rocket at the end because that's how Factorio always goes, but we haven't got that far yet. For now, we're just desperately trying to get through some of the sciences. It's quite good. It's got a lot more. A lot of the assembly chains are a lot longer, so you need to do a lot more faffing around to get things to actually work. But that just makes it more satisfying when you do finally get things working, right? It did mean we struggled with biters a bit at one point, but we sort of got past that now. And I think some of that might have been because there were four of us playing, so we're building much faster and chucking out a lot more pollution. But yeah, as I say,
How
we're
far
sort of
away
through
are
that.
we from requester chests?
Yellow science, which is what I am currently working us towards.
So a bit.
Oh my, I'm helping.
We're going to need blue circuits. That's the probably the biggest
Rawr.
thing.
Can we make those? Yes. So we could
Yeah, I think so.
be making those.
It's just
Revolutionary circuit board.
Yeah, I'm going to carry on calling them blue circuits. Thanks.
Miniaturized. What the fuck?
Do we have modules?
We do have
We've
modules,
got tier 1
but
ones.
not. Do you mean?
Tellurium?
Which one's tier 1, sorry? Ooh.
Ooh.
The
I'm
Yeah.
just wondering about productivity modules in all of the sulfuric acid things.
Yeah, probably putting
Uh,
productivity modules everywhere would be a good idea. With the possible,
Yeah.
with the only sort of that considerable downside being that we
Just
then use
these
a lot more
basic
power.
computers.
yeah.
We've got basic computers being made en masse. I think we might have second tier red computers being made, and I think you can make tier 2 modules out of those quite easily. Although I haven't actually
Yeah,
looked
it's
at
just
that
an advanced computer.
yet. Okay.
So yeah, if you grab a stack or so of
Why is it just wood?
red
Okay.
computers,
There is some rubber coming out of there as well. I was wondering what was going on there.
Oh, those are the fast sheets. I mean, are we washing gold, or is that what the discussion was that I was?
Washing
gonna have?
gold is how you
might
make
be.
gold and tellurium.
Yes. Are we basically not?
So it's where is advanced computers being made?
Because
So it took me a
Oh,
moment to
maybe
catch up.
advanced computers aren't being made. It might just be
they
red
are,
circuits. Oh, are they?
I've seen those.
Al's
No, no,
making them for something. There are some down
Is he?
there as well on the bus.
Because you've got red
think so.
circuits here.
Oh,
But
it's
not
red
red
circuit.
computers.
There's a little bit on the backlog further to the right.
Yeah, I see it. Ew, that's not a lot.
Yeah, something's been run
Probably
out
enough
of.
for the modules.
Is these other circuits?
Do that.
It's just one per module.
Oh, red circuits go in there, and since they're not apparently being created here anymore, even though they should be.
Oh yeah, there's quite a lot of red computers going along all the way along the bus.
Oh yeah.
Well, they probably never got used. Put them on the. Put
Yeah,
them on
red
trains.
circuit
used
production's
something.
failed because.
So anyway, my question was:
Um,
I'm assuming that the discussion was that we are not currently washing gold, which is why we don't have
We are,
tellurium.
sorry, yes, we are washing gold. We do have tellurium. It is in the system.
It is in the system. Is
Oh,
it on
because
a train
there's not enough plastic on the bus. That's why we've
It
stopped.
is. It is on the on a train system.
Making
It
red
is,
computers.
Yes, plastic is now a train thing,
Yeah.
so anything relying on plastic should be.
specifically that one there.
Oh yes, gold smell tree. Thank you for opening the train station instead of.
I sent you 2 pings, one next to the station, one of the
Yeah,
station.
I do dislike
Hmm.
that.
Tellurium is a lovely purple colour. How
Very
nice.
unuseful. We could probably be persuaded to reverse this. There's loads of plastic on the bus. What are you talking about?
There isn't. It's not making it to the red circuit board production for
Not
making it to
moving
red
either.
circuit
What's
production.
going on?
Is that plastic? It looks a bit cube. It looks a bit more. Oh, there's a
Bright
random.
white
There's a
shiny.
random piece of belt that's got turned round, so it's failed.
Oh, that's Mike.
Whereabouts?
I've just fixed it, but here.
Oh, I see it on the stream.
Also, there's a belt. The entire belt
that
is.
was yeah,
That's
that was to
Mike's.
clear out the plastic. because
Yeah,
we
that
didn't-
was deliberate.
Oh,
That wasn't a troll. That was to stop it from.
just filling up the bus. I don't know
Little-
why the production of red circuits was cut off.
Well,
That
he
honestly
probably
looks like an
we were-
accident.
No, I think it was to allow ammo to be produced.
oh, could be.
Yeah, that
Right.
would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it would.
so anyway, the things that are using the red circuits could probably also be put somewhere else.
Right. So how are we getting on with this tree processing? It seems to be running quite nicely.
So I would like, please, one.
Actually,
I have this. I do.
the number of furnaces I thought would be enough appears to not actually be enough.
It seems
Right.
to make sense to have a few robotires. I noticed we can make robo ports. Is there any point?
Is that the next generation of them, basically?
They hold more stuff and potentially have larger.
They probably have a larger
That's-
range as well.
Larger charge rate, maybe.
Possibly.
better
Maybe
charge rate?
charge more bots at
I
a
mean,
time.
they may be better, but we've got
But are
such
they
a
worth
network
it?
going on.
That's a lot of wood chips.
We're not making it.
It is a lot
compared
of
to
wood
the amount
chips.
rubber.
Yes. Sadly.
Naturally.
Which is why I'm trying to turn it all into charcoal.
Yeah.
Oh, a load of wood chips has got through into the other thing.
I
Into the
wanted one
output.
of those.
Uh,
So that.
That's why.
I wanted these. I've got those. No, I just need to decide how to get. Yeah, a requested chest would be a very helpful way of getting bots onto the train because they're a little bit stuck in here.
Now you either clear it by hand, which appears to be what you're doing,
Yeah.
or you put a splitter at the top, filter the stuff off.
The problem is you
and
need to filter
back.
both off and deal with both of them, which makes it a little bit more awkward.
Well, no, because as long as you do it in the right place compared to the last inserter, it's fine.
Only if...
You do it on the inserter, don't you?
Oh, maybe. That might work. Yeah, okay, that probably would
It would
work
take a while,
in
but
hindsight.
Laurence, have you been trolling my +1? Because apparently she's got a notification saying that Bruce Wayne is coming along.
I'm afraid to admit that
Call
was
me
that's not me.
suspicious. But that sounds like a very you thing to do.
I'm Batman. But no, it wasn't me.
Would you like a lozenge?
Batman has no need of your lozenges.
Batman. Why are you flashing so much?
Well, this is I think this all needs upgrading to yellow to blue belts. To be honest, there's so much wood chip coming out of here that the red belt just can't keep up. Or the three red belts can't keep up. Well, I shall look forward to meeting Batman.
Likewise.
Oh, were you invited?
Apparently.
Not sure if I want to go now.
Screw you.
I didn't know it was that sort of party.
Screw you, hippie.
Well, after kids go to bed, it is.
Ah, I see.
What other sort of parties?
Now I need to make another one of these to do the other half of this belt. No, the other belt of this input, rather.
The belt itself.
In fact, I might need to do another multiple of these.
I just need to quickly take a bar break. Be right back.
Pirate break.
Yar.
Give me a siding. That's a huge siding.
Utah's
Do my own.
siding for a hiding.
It's a siding to nowhere. I quite like that actually.
Take that and copy it to here.
Take
Let's try and line it up so that it looks pretty. Put it there. Thunk. That goes there. This goes here.
I know you can't reach.
Can we? Yes, that can reach.
Stop trying to reach. Just do blueprints. You're in a map.
Bloop. Print. Oh, there's still bloody wood chips on the belt. Obviously didn't do a very good job clearing them out.
Bloody wood chips.
one's up at the top end.
Bloody bonza, mate.
Yeah, you just didn't go up that high.
Yeah, I think that's...
Oops.
I
This is my
sort of
suspicion.
assumed you were still doing it when I stopped looking.
Oops. No, don't pick up the charcoal from the boilers. Put the charcoal in the boilers. There we go, that's better.
Why are you not putting... Wait. Which type of robot is that? Wrong.
Right, I am in fact
Not that
producing
type.
significantly more charcoal than is required by this
The other type. This type.
air cleaning system. So I'm going to pump it straight out into the power generation.
There is in
Okay,
fact a provider chest full of...
There we go. Shoop. Which was always the plan, to be honest. I just hadn't got around to it yet.
I hate this, but I'm doing it. So...
Right.
Man.
Let's put this on both sides of the belt. There we go. We now... Is that more charcoal than we know what to do? No, I think that'll probably be okay once it all empties out. I suspect I'm going to need another belt for the other one though.
I don't think it's possible for us to have more charcoal than we know what to do with.
It is in a local, in a very small
Yeah.
and specific area.
Ah! Maybe that was correct. How am I going to get that out of there? There's no room. Oh, I think you just put underground belts here, don't you?
Has someone recently tried to place a whole load of land?
Not I.
Oh, never mind.
Was it you?
It was me ages ago, but I placed a roboport, and that now covered all the new landfill.
Oh right.
It's slightly annoying because that means the little bits of landfill that are needed for the
Oh, well, this
inserters
isn't balanced.
place.
I need to put in a balancer.
Balancer.
Hardly knew her.
Hello. Oh, hello, Perks. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Industrial Revolution 2 mod pack in the good old Factorials. We have finally stopped dying every single episode.
For now.
But only for now.
Until Laurence breaks something, probably. And then...
Oops.
I'm just going around making sure that we have ammunition.
Was to use to die.
To die very, very quickly and efficiently. Which way is this prioritising?
It's highly inappropriate for
Okay, good. I think.
personal adventures. But
Right, yeah,
But
all these priorities are
have
set the right
nothing.
way around.
it's just shit. Wait. So then
They have
you're
returned.
gonna be...
Thank
What have you
Henry.
returned? And how
No,
did you-
oh, yes, you're right. I had a feeling it didn't look quite right, so I put it down, but yeah.
You're
That's what I
gonna
get for
be-
trying to build these things from, hang on. Another splitter on the...
Oh, I didn't. know
Oh,
that
yes, yes, there, I see.
Good thing I brought some more. And a red wire in.
There we go.
You're going
so-
to be this type of turret.
I'm not sure we're using the
And you're going to be this type.
charcoal up fast enough here. I might have to turn this into a charcoal pickup station instead of a charcoal drop-off station. It is what it is, isn't it? Yes.
I have 421 productivity, 2 modules.
That sounds like several. Good job.
Thank you.
Mildly excessive.
Well, every
Almost
machine
sufficient.
takes 3. Or we
Make
can
sure you
apply
put them in the
to
most
machines.
important places you can.
So I'm starting with
Uh,
the sulfuric acid production machines.
sounds like a
Yep,
good
you
one.
should then head over to the science factory and upgrade all of those from tier 1s to tier 2s.
That's a good point.
These outposts are getting a little bit silly.
Not that we're doing much in the way of science at the moment. Actually, why is stronger explosive science stopped? Have we run out of one of the types of science? Where is science being done? Here.
Almost certainly, it hasn't been going for a while.
So sulfuric acid is
I
the
assumed you knew.
first on the list.
Can't even find science. This is it. Science. This is it.
Where's my wire? There it is.
That's
No, we've got all of them.
Given how long it takes to run sulfuric acid, that's surprisingly efficient.
Do you say uninstall sulfuric acid?
So each sulfuric acid thing takes 5 seconds to run. No, more than that. 10 seconds to run.
Oh,
Which
it
means
requires
that
purple.
it
We've run out of
generates quite a substantial proportion of a bar of extra sulfuric acid. And it's so that every 5 or 6 runs, it's getting an extra 60 sulfuric acid out.
How
Makes sense.
high do we expect the purple science supply to get before a train will come along and pick up from it? Because it's got to 31,000 and nothing's happened.
Where's sulfurous gas use?
I don't know the answer to that question.
I don't know. I can have a look at that in a minute.
Okay, it's here for reference. And there's 31,000
balls.
in there.
I would like.
Yeah, I glanced over it ages ago on the
Uh,
stream, and then I sort of, when we started playing, and noted it was sort of that one, and then I looked back at it just now and realised it was very, very unmoving. And then realised it hadn't moved. There we go. Let's actually English good, shall we?
I would expect about 2k.
Speaking
But
of English,
Okay, well it's got to 31, so this might be where the problem is.
yeah, it's probably a problem with the science.
Peter suggests 32k because that's the size of a cargo wagon, but I think we were
No,
doing
'cause it's requesting 10 stacks.
right there.
Uh,
Where else produces sulfurous gas? Is light oil still? Yes, we still have a lot of light oil. So,
I'm getting a little bit software engineer about this.
Oh
I've
dear.
written the same number in several places now for the same.
And you want it to be a const.
Yeah.
Well, I think the
No,
const.
I want a
you-
const per. I can use the const from the constant combinator. No, because they're not wired up. I would have to wire them all up. That's okay. Let's wire them up.
Combinant constant.
I've just used 250 productivity
Horsepower.
2 modules going along
Jeez.
just the sulfuric acid production and the
So
key petroleum, not petroleum coke, key sulfurous gas production.
Blimey.
that is petroleum
Oh,
coke production.
Bear in mind
It
it
is
was
also petroleum coke.
that is going to have it's boosted the productivity. Also dropped the crafting speed to 0.7 instead of 1.
Critically, that what you've done there is actually probably
Changed
not
the
what
balance.
we
It's
want.
changed the ratios. Yeah.
No, you've massively lowered the amount of light oil we're using.
Actually, that's a
end
fair
up-
Oh
point.
yeah, those shouldn't have them in. You want to put those in the ones that aren't you trying to use up all the light oil.
You probably want to put them in the ones making sulfur.
Tristan, check my logic.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because there's
Point.
basically where there's too many
Is
machines.
there a quick and easy way to remove modules from a?
There's a mod for that. Have we got it installed? Yes, we have. If you use
Yes,
the
we do.
module inserter, it's up there next to the evil magnifying glass in the top left. You can set that. Go into the module configuration, select
Yep.
an entity, and then leave the slots blank, and then you can just drag it across them all, and it should empty them automatically. At least by bot.
By bot.
Okay.
So you have to
Uh,
add chemical plant in the column on the left,
Chemical plant.
but then don't do anything
Mike,
else.
why don't you stream so we can see what you're doing?
Chemical plant.
Like that.
Can
Oh, turn your bots on.
Otherwise,
any
base
bots?
bots will come out and do it all for you.
And then what do I do? Sorry,
Then then you make a module inserter planner from the bottom bottom middle on the right hand side. It's the MI in a green square, and you use it in the same way you would an upgrade planner.
the bottom middle. Sorry, what?
Toolbar in the bottom middle.
Right.
On the right hand side, there should be a green square with an MI in it, like the
Right,
upgrade
boys.
planner. But
Toolbar on the.
you see your inventory
Yeah, sorry, yes, I'm looking at your screen.
just to the right of that. This one.
I don't have that.
In that case, click the 3-dot button just to the right of that and select
Yep.
module inserter from that list.
It just says not set for me.
Well, it says not
you
set for
still
me as
take
well,
it.
but yeah, I think that just means you haven't. Oh, I don't know what that means. I've only really
that
used this
doesn't
in
matter.
space exploration for when I want to do something on
Got it.
another planet by
so-
bot.
Right. Okay. So yes, you and I have slightly different setups.
Also,
Oh,
Laurence,
thing.
you untick the manifesto in that list, so you don't click it by
That's a good
mistake.
idea.
manifesto?
Yeah, manifesto is the immediately crash the server button.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Al, you need to install Informatron, because then at least it doesn't crash when you open it. It crashes if you go to a specific page in it.
Makes it slightly harder to crash, ever so slightly.
Should I install that on the server?
Yes.
Right, I've updated.
Oh,
think my
Peter
logic
says
is
not set
correct
means
here.
no keyboard shortcut, so that is expected behaviour.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. No, in that case, what it was my number of buttons was full.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need to get rid of some junk that you don't
So
need,
I
don't
want
use.
to put
Like
this
copy
in
and paste, probably.
sulfur.
An alt mode because they've all got keys.
Yeah,
Okay.
just because that's using up sulfurous gas.
Yep. Makes
Um,
sense.
it-
Can only be used on intermediate products. Water.
Squeak.
Oh, what?
Sulfurous gas surely is an intermediate product.
Water.
Water.
You're an
Oh.
intermediate.
Sulfur and water.
Oh, come on. Who cares if you're
Yeah.
making free water? Oh, well.
Okay.
It's not even
Right.
like the offshore pumps use power in this.
Good work.
Hmm.
Okay. Is there anything else
So
that
it's using
uses
slightly more
the
than
whatever
half.
it is that we want to?
I could probably put in a third one and do a 2 to 3
It's
balancer
fine
in
for
here,
oil,
but I
aren't
don't think
we?
it's worth it.
Oh,
I've
done that
added
anyway.
into the. I've added into the what they call oil refineries.
doing?
31,000 already.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
science is the big thing, and then potentially any machines that are making science packed.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's go to the science lab then and do it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I think it's sensible.
Okay.
Right, I have 31,000 rubber. This is going.
Can you
this
stop by
system's
me on
going
your way
quite well.
past, please? By the ammo.
Where are
Wait.
you?
You're requesting a train, are you?
Yes.
Okay. I'll try and snag your train as it comes past. And give it
I'll look out for your death message.
Right.
No,
I've changed
not grabbing it
the
like
the outpost.
Oh, I see. Are
Snag
you
your
in?
temporary stop. No. I just added a temporary stop after it picks you up.
Does this make sense to people? Someone tell me.
I'm waiting for a train. I can't look away from
I'm
my
no
screen.
convinced that it. Oh, it's
It's only
fine.
going to stop here for 5 seconds.
I've hooked up all of
That's not my
the
train.
inserters on the outpost that I just made to the constant combinator and told each of them to continue if their thingy is less than 0. So all I had to do was set the same filter as condition. This seems like I should be able to use some logic to change the filter depending on what's needed.
You
So that
can
seems
use.
like a
You
little bit of
can.
extra. Yes, that
It
seems like
is.
Yeah.
It is doable.
that seems too hard
So
for me.
you shouldn't have needed to change. You should only need to change what's on the constant combinator
Yes, exactly.
compared to a normal one.
Yeah. So
Follow
what I
you
was
wrote.
doing was going to each of these, and if it was, I was hooking it up to the logistic network and putting the same number in this enable condition as I was in the constant combinator. I went, I hate this. So instead, I wired them all up.
Ooh, we're making low density structures.
Although honestly, I could have
Dun
just
dun dun.
You just done a
done-
wire to the robo tower.
It is. Well, no. Wait, what?
Instead of a wire
Let's
to each.
do some
Oh, wait.
multiplyings.
You don't
But
need
the-
wires to the inserters.
I do because I need to read the constant combinator and not the logistic network. So now it's just less than 0 from the
Oh no,
wired network rather than less than the same
'cause-
frickin' number.
no, because
So it's
then
working.
it will. Then it will only fill the exact amount that's wanted. At which
Yeah.
point, they'll
That's fine.
empty out. The
There's nowhere
one
else
will
for it
get
to go.
emptied out, and a new train will be requested. You just set the size on the chest.
But isn't this already doing that?
That
yeah,
says,
there's
that,
a.
that says how much
Right,
the
got it.
train. Oh, that says when the train should come.
Yeah.
For each of the chests, you should limit it to.
Oh, history
number.
Where's purple science?
Right, you don't want the same number on the filter inserters as you do on the combinator, or you'll just get
It
one.
is
That's
it's the
what
little
you're
one. Here.
Yeah, you don't want the
You'll have a train show up for
inserters
1.
filtered.
Back
So you
in.
don't want the inserters limited by circuit condition at all.
I thought I was doing that elsewhere. I'll have to check.
No.
I say I.
But you on the each of the chests inside the chest,
Yeah,
you
make
want to
that too
set
wide.
the red X thing.
Not that we're going to put anything else in.
I
it,
think
no.
I was doing it somewhere,
room.
but it was for a good reason. A different reason.
Oh, on the one that's going straight into the robo tower.
Oh, we need poles in it as well, actually. Oh, right, that's okay. That makes sense. There isn't one of those anymore.
Have you limited the size of those chests?
Not yet, no. Some of them, yes. Right. Not this one either. There we go. Okay. So I spent all that time doing that. What the fuck? Alright. Spent all that time doing that, trying to get someone to check my logic. And and you're all talking to Mike about inserts or modules or something.
Inserters
can't-
are important.
You even hooked up? You are hooked up. I can see that you're hooked up. Stop being a liar.
There we
Stop
are,
clicking
all
on the
of Purple
frickin'
Science
train.
Production now has productivity modules in it, and I have.
Excellent.
Why do I have? Wait,
Why
what?
don't you have?
What do you have?
Oh, I've got productivity
Right,
module
that's not hooked up.
ones. Right.
Some science.
Because you upgraded a load of stuff.
And then don't stand on the train.
Uh,
right?
it's because of the train size. Mike, while you're there, can you run
Yep.
to your right, please, and change the 2 things that have 8s in them to 3s in the constant combinator?
So I say again, the 2 things that have 8s in
And
them.
8s, change them to 3s.
Uh,
The one above you, that one, yes. Down and right of you from you now.
and I'm blind. There it is. Yep, found it. You want that to be min 8 to max 8. Yep, got it.
3. Numbers
What
are
did I,
difficult.
what did I say?
8. The things that they were.
5, sir.
I've set it to have a train that actually fits the station. Do you want to check
Yes.
the numbers and confirm that you're happy?
Yes, I am happy. That should
Hello, happy I'm Mike.
relatively immediately request a train. Relatively.
Okay, so we need to put
You say that.
power poles.
There isn't a train
Hence-
available.
10 stacks.
The train picking up.
Yeah, caught on
grey
pipes and
type,
stuff,
but-
or trees, or I don't know what's. Come on, bots, build all this up a bit more quickly. I want to see how well it works, and whether it pulls, whether there's enough copper on a single belt for all of this.
500? That seems like too many. Let's do. Small power poles. The old stuff. The really old stuff. Did we put them anywhere else, or are they still just in the middle?
Do we need
I
to
don't think we ever did them anywhere else. No.
add
Well,
more
that's
trains
shit.
which are the right length?
So there's one train of the right length, but science is the only thing that uses it.
Okay.
It's the fact that it's picking up grey science at the moment.
Science. Boop, boop, boop. I'm kind of
Right. So this lot,
astounded that this place is still producing.
I know, we're a little bit
scattered
overkill. So probably don't need the last pair. So let's take all of
It really isn't. What have you run out of?
that. So that much is the right amount. There's
Tin
2 spares,
gears.
so if I take that much, put it in. Yeah.
Why are you not outputting your tin gear?
And then... Oh, I haven't put power poles in.
Item ingredient, sure.
That's not how that
You've
works.
got all your item ingredient. What are you after? Requires a supply of steam. There's no steam left. But all these are on. Consumes water. There's no water left for the steam. No, that
ridiculous
doesn't seem
thing
be
to
a
run
problem.
out of.
No, it's full of steam. Did someone break the steam?
Oh, power is low again.
Oh, it's going again. Just as I was looking, trying to figure out.
Charcoal is out.
Ow.
Same place again.
This wood production problem is actually becoming quite a serious problem.
Yeah. I've been adding to it a bit, but I'm trying to add where I need landfill as well, which doesn't help.
Hmm.
It's this one that's no longer producing burnable wood. It's all Lawrence's fault.
No blame me.
There it is. Please may I have a long handy excerpt?
Sorry, what? Oh, right. Just a moment there, I was like, that is an unfortunately incomplete sentence.
It's too much time in Germany.
I don't want to
Local-
say a
local
statistical
mobile
force,
phones
what's the word I'm
handies.
thinking of? There's no longy handy in my inventory. Is there a long handy nearby?
You longing for a handy? Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah, my handy is shite.
Put.
Do we not use long-handed inserters in this? Found one.
Oh, I need power poles in the... no, power poles should be integrated there. Yeah, they are in there. just waiting for the bots to come out and do their jobs.
Power pole rain. I know I can't reach. Put down the fucking ghost.
Have I got this
Jesus Christ.
right? I think I have.
No.
Yeah, it looks right. Oh, I've just overused power poles on the bottom because copy and paste, but I don't care. Power poles are reasonably cheap, despite having spent the last couple of minutes just trying to get a few more of them around. So you realise we're probably short of power now because you've just gone out and put productivity modules and everything and massively boosted the amount of power they're using.
No, we're out of power because charcoal's out, and therefore this power station is offline again.
Okay. Oh yes.
I have a stopgap solution, which no one's going to like.
Is it? Well,
Which also
treadmill.
might not work.
that power
We
station
are
has just had a
very
delivery of
low on
charcoal arrive.
Oh, that's good. That's fine then.
Are we low on petroleum coke? Did you say?
We are low on petroleum coke.
Wow. I have
I
admittedly
need
just
to go
put in a
round.
couple of another thing that's just demanded a train full of it, which, as we all know, is quite a lot, and but is therefore going to last quite
Are
a long
we-
time.
Are we out
trains
of
were-
light oil?
Wasn't that the
No,
goal?
we've got low. Not be out of it. Just
We've
we
got
don't want
huge
an
amounts.
excess.
Oh, someone's put 4 light oil tanks down here. I hadn't noticed that.
Thanks. Thanks very much.
There's an
Thanks
extra
very
100k.
There's
just
quite a
sitting
lot there.
This
What's-
base is big. It takes ages to cross.
there. So the petroleum coke is supposed to be overflow
So
of any of
big.
them.
Right, gotcha.
So unless that tank gets above 20 something k, that
Okay.
the pump won't actually take any out of it.
Right. There is only 28k petroleum coke left, so we might want to start pumping round if we need to make petroleum coke
just get out.
specifically.
I've got a simple start point, which is to start emptying those overflow tanks,
Yeah.
which I'll do with a
Turns out
pump.
It was quicker not to get out.
Pump only if there's less than a certain amount in there.
Yep. Say what, 20k?
Not going full speed. What you should
Uh,
these?
Call it 21k and drop the one up here to 20k.
Do I need a special type of chest in
Oh.
order to set what I can put in it?
Yes.
What type?
Either a storage chest or a requested chest.
So it has to be a bot chest.
Yes.
So it's going to be flashing forever just so that I...
No, that doesn't. You can't set filters like that. That's you. You can only do that in trains.
I'm sure you could do that in chests in vanilla fudge.
Vanilla fudge, you say?
I don't think so. So storage chests, you can set a filter which will affect what gets put in there automatically.
Yes.
Okay, that should be.
Do you know what?
alright.
That'll be fine actually.
That'll keep up.
Let's
with
do that.
those.
Does it also prevent things from going in there? No. I see what you mean. I can only do it there. Why don't I just put a bloody railway line down and a fucking just put a carriage on it, and use that as a chest because then I can filter it.
Wiring wise, Tristan.
Yep.
Oh,
Wiring
boy.
unwise.
Right. Is this green? This is green wire that's just connecting absolutely everything together, isn't it?
So green wire is telling you what's
I
in the
should have known
stations
this would be
as
a
well.
problem.
Okay, this
Except not the
here
light oil
only
section,
has
apparently.
a green wire attached to it.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm tempted to just draw green wire down.
which one are you talking about? Yeah. So
Oh,
for
work.
light oil, green wire
shit.
is what's in that station, what's in that tank. Yeah. Put that onto
yeah, why
that
don't you leave
and
yourself a
set
bit
that
more
to
room in
less
future,
than
Kellic.
And light
Thank you.
oil
I'm just having exactly the
20K
same
or
thought.
21k or something.
is less than 21. Okay. And then stick some power to it so that it can actually
No.
work.
That way around.
Perfect.
But
And
not
so
that.
that should then.
Oh no, filter,
One up.
filter.
At the top.
Ah,
Is the
shit.
blue run?
Stop, you
Yep, it's
bastard.
running now.
Do we want to have a second pump going the other way?
Why didn't you do
so
it?
that if that thing gets to overflow.
For 24k or something.
Yeah. Then it empties it back out again.
Bollocks. Okay.
So you've got a
It's an extra buffer, which
yeah, a more dynamic buffer.
I mean, at that point, it's sort of making those tanks sort of essentially in the system.
To have a dearth of turrets.
Which point you may as well just add them in and just add the numbers up.
Yeah, but it's a different way of doing it. If you want to play with circuits,
Quite different.
I say
Yeah,
play
one-
with.
Want to is always a strong phrase. It, for some reason, it just feels better to me.
This ammo train is going around in circles, Tristan. Shouldn't it be waiting somewhere until it needs to do something?
There we
Yes,
go.
I was in one of them doing setting what's names station limits. So all ammo drop-offs should have a train limit of 1 now.
Okay, so that's now working.
It's going around to the pickups.
It should go around all the pickups.
Oh wow. Okay,
Yeah, but it
petroleum
doesn't
coke is
then
being
wait
produced at
anywhere
a decent
until it
rate.
doesn't need to. Right,
Yeah,
okay.
if it's already got all the stuff, it'll just set off
It
immediately.
keeps bloody showing up. Yeah, so it's just going around in a circle wasting fuel.
Are you aware
Sounds
there's 2
good.
of them?
Do you have any
Yes.
of those
But at the same
productivity
time, it
modules
doesn't need
left,
to do
Mike?
anything. It doesn't
Uh,
need to be here.
I do, yes.
Because it
How are you
strikes
on
me
the
that these
wrong
low
side?
density structure machines over
Oh,
here might be
bollocks.
quite a good place to put them because there's quite a lot
really
of
massive
relatively
buildings.
expensive stuff going into them.
Okay, on my way.
Laurence, purple science doesn't work.
What do you mean doesn't work?
It's not in. Oh no, it has. It's filled
Use
up
the
train.
paste
Why
bin.
the train not left? Oh, 'cause
Tristan, the
trains are-
train's not working.
No, I think you set up the station wrong.
I copied and pasted it.
Yeah.
Am I about to run past the station?
I think copy
I'm
and
going to
pasting
have
it
an,
is counts as
an
wrong.
actual look at it because it's not as simple as this is what needs fixing.
Blip, blip, blip.
I've been playing with LTN in my own games.
Have a look. See if you can figure
I'll
it
have a
out.
look. So why is the
Yeah, it's waiting for a cargo greater or equal to 4,000, and it's
Yeah,
got
because
2,000 in it, and it stopped loading. Oh, is that because the
I'm back.
the inserters are stopping for some reason?
Probably configured wrongly.
Those bottom inserters should probably be turned into stack
you've
inserters
put,
as well.
right? Yeah, I see what you've done. Oh no.
How do I click
Okay,
on the station?
How's he done it? 'Cause-
Where's the? So you've just got the.
You come here.
Yeah,
Wait.
sleeping more would be
Okay.
nice. I don't seem to be very good at it either. I do tend to get more than 4 hours. Though. If I got 4 hours, I'd be falling asleep at my desk all the time.
I've got a simple
Four
fix
hours.
Oh yeah, that's.
on it.
What did you do?
Remove the green cable from here to here.
Well, it does prevent other
Yeah,
items.
that's not what you're supposed to do.
That'll make it carry on loading until the wagon's completely
yeah.
full.
Oh yeah.
That's actually very helpful
So
from
I've put
Peter
it
before
back.
he left.
Yeah. So it's.
Thank you. We'll try. Well, I'm sure
Um,
we'll have a good time. We're a very confused
You
time, but a
need,
good time nonetheless.
Good day. So
So you've got the logistics train output,
knowing
which has
that,
got 4K on it, and then
knowing that, it's almost worth using a storage
what-
chest and filtering it to the thing that goes in it, so that then bots can come along and put picked up things in the thing that will later supply the ammo train.
I mean,
Yeah, that is kind of useful.
And it
In
also
fact, that's
has-
one of
it's-
the
it-
that is one of the things on your to-do list, Al, is to sort out useful resources in the logistics system.
Am I not? I mean, it's literally what I've got at the moment.
honestly, I'd be tempted to say
But I
let's
don't
just make
fully
this
understand it.
do it when it's
And all the misapplies you've dumped the logistics systems to the places I need.
just full cargo trains,
This reads like
or full station widths rather.
one of my colleagues has written.
Or we do it properly.
I'll leave you to do it properly there.
Right, you may leave.
Very sensible.
And then where's the other one? What are you
They
doing?
leave me to do it properly. It is now done properly.
Get your ass over here, you son of a
What?
bitch.
I believe. We'll see how much it
Come on,
loads
bots.
the train.
Chop chop.
They should go to the 4K and then stop.
Yep, it should do.
Okay. Hey, how about that other thing? Is that working yet?
Forks, eh?
It blows slightly over.
Marcus Munitions. Oh look, it's
There's
full.
a bunch of inserters.
Oh look, things are happening.
Yeah, but this is the thing where you say it doesn't matter if it goes slightly over, as long as it can fit it in the station at the far end.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do to the logic of the stations such that it tips over to using the new ammo when the old ammo is no longer necessary? I
Stop
recognise.
taking out the old ammo.
Stop taking out the old ammo.
No, change the
Stop picking
filter
up-
inserter.
No, but I want to use up all the old ammo, and then when there's none in there, without going around all the inserters.
So change the filters now.
On all the outposts.
Yeah.
Why is this not working?
But then they won't use up the ammo that's in the train.
Oh, the low density structures are not intermediate products, and therefore it doesn't work on them.
Nonsense.
filter
Low density
that
structure
says
definitely an intermediate product.
that
I mean, I'm not
in
calling
doing
you a
that-
liar. I'm calling the game a liar in this context. But yeah, definitely calling shenanigans on that one.
Shenanigans.
Okay, plastic glass on the other hand, I might be able to do.
I'm not sure. Well, plastic glass is sort of vaguely worthwhile. It was mostly because there's so much all the copper going in. But yeah, plastic glass I guess does have quite a
Also,
bit of stuff going in.
doesn't say that plastic glass is an intermediate product.
I think that we need to change the instructions on this train. Can you please?
There are quite a lot of things where I noticed in space exploration as well. I think there are quite a lot of things that are
Copper
blatantly
foil is
intermediate
also,
products.
yeah, copper foil is also not an intermediate product apparently. I think that it's got a flag in the system against it saying whether it's an intermediate product or not, and that by default that's set to is not an intermediate product.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of the things in mods just don't get set properly as to whether they're intermediate products or not, as you say.
Yeah.
So, ooh, suddenly a lot of the copper has all disappeared. Even though this belt is suddenly very empty, even though there's no extra load on it. That's weird. I might actually need to move this all up one and go from the second
I just realised I don't know how many of these there should
belt
be.
of copper. Like that.
Tristan, do you know offhand how many walls are arranged for in the ammo train?
5 stacks.
I think that's
So
1,000.
500.
500.
Kind of confused as to why all of a
Let
sudden
me do that.
this copper input
No, you're
belt
right.
has gone from being almost twice as much as was needed to being less than the amount that's needed.
Ooh.
Some got used.
I'm slightly concerned about what Al's doing with the other ammo train.
Oh well, never mind. It's going to use up all
It
of the
keeps
copper, and that'll be the
leaving
limiting
because
factor,
you only set up one of the 3 things that it fills up from.
I think.
Oh, right. That's
So-
because it wasn't filling up with the other things when I set it up.
Yeah, I think I did it very quickly afterwards when I realised that they were nearby. No, walls showed up very early.
Right, so I can tick off Plastiglass Village and Low Density Structure Village. Nice. And we're not
And
building the
all that,
low density structures all that quickly, but we are up to 1.2 thousand of them now.
Al, it will
Those
never
are
pick up
slow
walls
processes.
from that second one
Why?
because it's going to pick them up from the first
Hang on
one.
up here.
Just out of curiosity, Laurence, how come you've got
Where
stack
are walls coming
inserters from the copper foil to the?
Oh, because I thought they were going to be made faster and it would be needed, so I just shoved them in and then I copied and pasted and pasted and pasted and pasted, even after I learnt better.
Ah.
Oh,
On the station that's called Walls for the Ammo Train.
Oh shit, I did it on the wrong one, look. Move that up there. Oh, you can't move it between the things. I've
It
edited
is
the
up
wrong
there.
one. No, look, I
Oh,
need
good
to
evening,
add...
Peter.
The problem was I didn't
that was
notice
quite a
that
while ago. I think he's long gone now.
I intended to add
Yeah, but I
this
wasn't paying
there.
attention, so
fair.
see.
yeah.
Oh, right.
I did it to the other one. I was like, Tristan, why didn't you do it properly? But it's because you did. Doing it properly is not an excuse for doing
What?
it improperly.
Oh right, yeah, okay, it's meant to be. Yes, that's all right.
How many small wooden
Turns out
poles
there's
should
a
there be?
lot. I'm doing it.
Okay.
Done. Ta-da! I only picked up 400 for some reason. Maybe I'll get in. Where are we going next? I want to be over here.
This one's not set up
That's not
for
what I
the
meant to
small
push.
electric poles.
It's not?
No, it's less than 0.
Yeah, it's full of them.
Yeah, but it's waiting
Right,
until there's
I
less than
think
0.
I'll let the bots do the rest of it now, because we're nearly there.
Didn't I just fix that?
Take about 400 hours. It's easy to just go yoink, yoink,
I don't know
Oop.
what you mean.
yoink, yoink. The
I
thing
hope you're
is
going
that
to
I
put
can
that.
do that and
You-
correct it like that faster than the bots are doing it.
Yeah, it's just it's the scale of
Where are we
things,
going?
whether when and
We
how
going where
lazy
I
I
need to be?
am, basically.
No, no. No, we're going to get fuel.
It is easier if you have everything regularly placed rather
I
than
think
this
I still
slightly
need
irregular
to
pattern.
setting this up.
Well, it is regular. It's just quite a long cycle.
It's far
It's
away.
yeah, it's a 3 machine cycle.
Yeah.
I might have to just. Are you in it for the ride, or are you trying to get?
Fine, I'll help.
I'm going to various outposts that need configuring.
So yeah,
Well,
that's now all
Yes. Well, now that
Cool.
I've added a huge number of extra
Oh,
things,
run
it
out of
might be
copper.
worth copy and pasting what I've done over here.
done.
Oh,
I'm
right.
tempted to
Alongside.
cheat slightly.
This one also has
Like that.
charcoal, of course. That's
Um,
nice.
I'm
Why has it got batteries in the storage chest?
that
Because
won't
one
make
of the
it.
two line. No, I know overall it won't make a difference, but when one of the two lines, for whatever reason, empties, for whatever reason, it means that the other line is then actually being used.
But it will use both of those lines at full speed anyway.
Only when everything is properly balanced.
That's a good question, Wayne.
Whereas right now,
We're about this far through goodness knows how much.
Yeah, we are about this far.
We're about
We've
4.
got we're working towards the last science pack. So the last terrestrial science pack. So or Norvian science pack. So after that, we then need to do the rocket launch. So yeah, I mean, if you count it by science packs, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 2 more to do. So we've done 5.5. So, but the last ones are obviously going to be the harder ones.
Mm.
So yeah, does that help?
So Tristan, why?
If we do it by quantity of research,
Why are
we've
there
got
2
this much left to
inserted
do,
out
and
of
we've
the-
done this much. So that's
not
about
seeing that
someone
training like that.
produced blue
2/3.
circuits yet?
But
Is it necessary
who
for them
knows?
to be inserted into the actual robo tower? Or can they just be in the storage chest?
If that was an actual storage chest, they could be in it. And I don't know why there's batteries there.
The battery is probably because they got deleted.
revolutionary
from an
circuit. That's what I was trying to search for.
Yeah.
Why did it not come up?
Probably I was in.
Why is
Has anyone produced blue circuits yet?
No, that's probably a next week job.
Yeah,
It's going to take a long time. There's a
yeah,
lot of
yes, we can
prerequisites
start
for that.
thinking about it. Except I can't find the damn things
where
in
are we?
the in FNEI because it's being crap at searching as usual. There they
Yeah,
are.
I had to do it from the.
So it takes a revolutionary circuit board, a semiconducting triode, a miniaturized gate array, and tin solder.
Gatorade.
Yes. So it's plastic. That's plastic glass. Is one of the things I built. Gold. So it's plastic glass and gold, which we've got both of. Semiconducting triode is silicon and gold wire, which we've already done for red circuits. So that is a solved. It's a thing we've done before. Miniaturized gate array is silicon, gold, tellurium, and acid. So again, all things we've got, and tin solder is tin. So yeah, and there's a lot of things that go into them. It's going to be a particularly large village, but none of it is going to be enormously revolutionary. So if we start off building up from about
I
here,
forgot to call it outpost, so nothing was going there.
then there's probably room in this space.
So we need Gatorade to make blue circuit.
Or maybe there isn't actually. Looking at that size, well, we could try that. And worst
That
case,
might
we
need
can,
to be a little bit of a city.
yeah, it's going to be a big old village.
Well, we might need those blue ant chips, like more often, right? Let's have a reverse look up on that. What are they called?
Gate array, miniaturized gate arrays. They are used for nothing else. They are literally used just for revolutionary circuits and a couple of sort of disposal things.
Rage.
And they're used for that, yes.
Despite all the rage. Please have this many. How many did I ask for? 100. Right, so I'll put 200 in there.
Likewise, the revolutionary circuit boards.
Should that be? Yes, that should be hooked up. Maybe I should hook that up.
Triodes are for red and blue circuits. So maybe I could nick the ones from that are being made for red circuits.
Have you
Or at
made
least
another one, or have you just
copy and paste it.
sent yourself there?
You seem to have run out of something for your triodes, Al. I say you. You seem to have. The station's not got anything in there. Oh, it's gold wire. Oh, you've run out of gold.
Gold! Mike, you're
It's on
doing
the bus.
4 and
Not on the
7.
bus. On the train.
Yeah, but it ain't, is it?
It is, yeah.
Well, then why is there no gold in the gold station?
Have you
Al,
configured
don't
your gold
connect-
station correctly?
It says
It's
minus
just
70,000 in it. I think it needs to say minus 100,000.
doesn't
Al,
matter.
don't
It's got
connect
0.
it to the LTN input.
What?
I think you just connected the wire in the wrong place on that outpost station. Yeah,
Oh,
don't connect it
okay.
to that thing. Connect it to the station. That's why there was a third one.
Stuff was trying to bring it. Oh, there's still a third one. Here it is.
Yeah, now get in that train and back it up so that it dumps out
Back
the
up
other
and
tank.
do it again.
Oh, you have to line it up, don't you?
Yeah. Laurence can explain to you how to do that.
Shuffle it around until it eventually works.
Does it work on any of the 3 things?
Yes. But it's very finicky about exactly where you put it. So I was sort of sitting there just shuffling forward a smidge and then shuffling forward another smidge until it eventually worked. There were lots of smidges.
Beep, beep, beep,
So yeah,
beep,
there's a gold one failing over here. I suspect it might be because it's set to minus 70,000 and that isn't a full train's worth of gold ingots. But I'm not sure. Otherwise, other than that, it looks wired up correctly.
Does that work? Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, I figured
Figured it
out what it
out.
is. There's insufficient gold coming through. Why is that?
Are you washing with sulfuric acid?
Yes.
That sounds really painful.
Output.
I fixed it.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm going to modify your red circuit village to output the triodes as well, because
They're useful.
they're useful for blue circuits as well, and they've got about a bajillion different inputs. Although one of them is silicon, and I think I needed silicon for the miniaturized gate arrays as well. Maybe I should just output the
Yeah,
silicon.
I thought that the triodes were probably usefully made locally.
Yeah, I think actually I'll just pull the silicon out. That seems like a
How's
much
it made
better
of?
idea,
It's
actually.
silicon and gold, isn't it?
Yeah, they're silicon and gold, a couple of forms of gold, but gold
Well,
nonetheless.
silicon's easy, so you can probably do a small one sort of next to it and have an actual silicon.
Yeah, but there's quite a lot of steps to
Extensible.
silicon. Can you you need to bring in the stone, turn it into sand, turn it in, and then add in carbon as well to turn it into silicon
Am I not
powder.
making it on site here?
You are, yes,
Oh yeah, several steps, I see.
but several steps to do so.
Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3.
It's not the number of steps that matters so much as the number of inputs. And come to think of it, it is
Yeah.
only 2 inputs to make silicon, and 3 inputs. No, 4 inputs to make. No, 3 inputs to make the triodes.
Well, it's only 2 if one of them is... No, it's gold, isn't it? Gold and silicon.
Yeah, but silicon is
Oh,
2
but
inputs.
silicon is 2. I see.
Yeah,
I
so
thought you meant and, as in separate.
no.
Go away.
So if we think about it as number of stations I'd have to build, then...
3.
But I'm going to need gold there anyway. I'm going to need silicon and gold there anyway. So I could short it a little bit. I could make it slightly. I could make it the same by taking the silicon out. So I'd have a station to pick up silicon and a station to drop silicon, which is 2, instead of a station to drop stone and a station to drop carbon, which is 2. So I think actually I probably won't bother. After all that, it's not going to actually save very much to try and bring them in separately.
I see that the
Why is the gold tellurium
outpost station
stopped?
just leaves after 60 seconds even if it's got more.
Is it the output? Oh, polluted water output. That's why.
Yes,
Yeah,
because there's
I'm
other
fixing
places that
Okay, cool.
want stuff.
Now that we've got 3 trains though.
We've only got 2.
What do you want? You want sleep? Okay, bye.
Has someone just done something?
If you're
Oh
looking,
no, I don't see.
I have just done something that
Do you feel guilty?
you may well have commented on.
Yeah, look, Tristan's
Possible,
been here.
possible.
Tristan was here 97. Right. Said Fred. Save a little dance for Charlie. I think we can get away with using the taller poles, the bigger pylons. Pylon.
Oh, that's why there's so many
Pylon.
bots flitting around. Okay.
As Laurence found what I was doing.
Is there a-
Yes.
What's this storage chest for?
I mean, I approve. We need more wood.
off.
Well, I don't approve of the shape of your railway line, but other than that, I approve.
My inventory's full. Fix it. Oh. Go over here and fix it.
All right, I'm going to start making blue circuits.
Yes, fix things. Well done.
Let's have a look through my paste buffer, see if I've still got all the station stuff I needed. Because it's been a while, but you never
Put
know.
the shell in the shooty. There you go.
There we go, that's what I need. Is there any reason not to build here? There's that patch there. We don't care about that 2 million tin patch when there's a 10 million just off to the west of it, and another one up further up, I don't think. But I will leave the uranium patch available for use. So where shall I put this in? Just leave plenty of space for the mine and put it
Yes,
all the way
leave
over
it.
here, I think.
Ah, poo. Have
And then that way there's room for another small village over here if we decide we don't care about that stone.
Give me this. Right. So you're. And then. It doesn't have to be those chests. Just use these chests. Ah! Pick the thing up. Your inventory's not full. Shut up. Just use the trash slot as extra inventory.
That's how you lose stuff.
I'm putting stuff I don't want in there. Hopefully, obviously. It's obvious to me. Which is probably why it's wrong.
Let's put some more radars down while I think of it, because there are
I've run out of filter inserters.
black spots.
No, I haven't. I've run out of stack filter inserters, which I don't need. Right, you're going to be... Oh, no, you should be provider chests. I mean, storage chests. But I'll filter you. Oh, yeah, filter you to the shit that's supposed to be in you. So you're going to get
I was
turrets this
just
high.
copying stuff, and suddenly I lost radar. It's
Oh.
really a place that had. Oh, it might be because Al was nearby.
Or it might, I was
Before.
going to say it might have just been scanning radar, because that
Or
sort of got
scanning
me.
radar, yeah.
I'm just going
I
around the
haven't.
edge of the map, putting in more radars in places where it looks like they're needed.
Scattergun
at the
turret.
moment.
There is a
Or-
ghost for one where I'm doing.
Yeah, that's
stuff.
probably the one I just put down, because that's.
Oh
where-
no, that's a new ghost.
Autogun turret.
There's a ghost there and there now.
Scattergun turret.
Oh right. Oh well.
And you...
Get rid of the one
need
on the left. In fact, I'll do it,
-20.
because the one on the right will
Those-
cover that area and more.
The one on the left was the one that was going to get built sooner.
Never mind.
-20 of those.
Oh, were you in a hurry?
Not massively.
Good.
There is one up there. It just doesn't have power yet.
Stations are solid requester red belt.
What am I doing? Power poles.
If you don't know, what hope have we got of
walls.
answering that?
Thin sticks.
And then I need this bit.
Wall sticks. Oh, I think I might have done the walls wrong over there.
Like that.
Wall. Power pole.
And put one of these in.
And then you're going to be...
I could
It'd be nice to
integrate
get
these
the
into
flamethrows on
blueprint
the
actually like that.
ammo
That's
chain,
probably
if possible.
sensible.
That'd be another station. Or I actually don't know where they're being made.
I think they might be near the also gun turret, so we can probably add them to that.
Ah. No, they're down here.
How long of a belt would that be?
It will go over to the ammo pickup, the original one.
Right, so there's
Oh,
a...
good.
How many drop-off stations do I need? Let's go back in and have a look at the circuits. So,
You say drop-off station, I say bed.
drop-off station. No, you don't.
I'm not playing your games. I mean, I'm literally playing the same game right now.
Okay,
Not
so
the point.
silicon
Oh
was
gosh, right down there.
stone and carbon.
Al, do you happen to have any wood in your inventory?
Yes, it's actually in
We
my
need gold, we need tellurium, we need acid.
Would you
trash
mind
slot.
heading down there and along the top row, just putting a few wood in each of them, or more if you want, and the left-hand ones as well, please. Actually, that's fine.
Here we need
That's enough that it
plastiglass,
will
more gold.
work.
Begin. And it actually took me
Uh,
from there as well, which is cool.
What?
Okay, so I might as well seed this with these walls. Oh, no.
Did you
And we
put any
need
wood
silicon
in?
and
'Cause
gold, which we already said.
Yeah.
Is that just gold? Yes, it is.
they haven't done
Already
anything.
said. Good. And we need tin.
Oh, where did it go? It said -5, wouldn't it? All went in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, they're all
6.
empty.
6
Where
and
did
a
they go?
liquid.
What did you do?
Jeez.
I pressed Shift C and it just filled them up.
Except it didn't.
No, it didn't. So all the wood got deleted.
Oh well.
Unless it consumed it somehow and just hasn't done anything with it yet.
Oh, what the hell?
Should
Let's
still just be sat in there.
drop
though.
rubber ports in.
I've got rubber wood. I can put some of that in.
No.
No, I haven't. Where's it gone?
2,
Never mind. Oh, maybe the
I'll
bots
put it
stole
in.
it. The bots might have stolen
3.
it before I got there. No, I've got that switched off. What?
4.
Everything's gone out of my logistics thing, even though I have got my logistics turned off. What the frick?
5.
Whoa, that's a fast train.
6.
Yeah, I'll help you out. Right, that only needs one more thing, which is construction bots. Oh, 2 more things. Construction bots and
Is this going to turn into a Spanish Inquisition bit?
unexpectedly, yes.
Don't
Oh,
want these
no.
balls.
Construction bots and flamethrowers.
That one
fanatical
reaches.
devotion
How
to the
come that
boat.
one reaches and the others have left a smaller gap there? Ah.
Ah! Ah! Reckon that will reach to that.
There we go, like that. And then get rid of those. On each of these levels.
No. Scheitzer.
And up the other side is okay. And we've got the big
Thanks,
pylons
Scheitzer.
in up here, so that'll carry power over to all the stations.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that's my 6 input stations.
So,
Jeez.
plonky plonk. Ooh, stuff's been happening. Yay,
Wow.
the heavy roller. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Right.
Just what we needed. An early train at this stage. I assume that's what it is.
It's a construction vehicle rather than a train. So it's possible it would actually be useful, I think.
What does that do?
Good question.
Mm.
Heavy construction vehicle, no weapons, large equipment grid, crushes trees, immune to belts. Roboports fitted to this vehicle use the vehicle's trunk.
There you go, construction vehicle.
It's a tank without the gun.
But
and
with
also
robo, you can fit roboports
Yeah.
in it, which I think is probably its main selling point.
It's literally what I asked for last week.
Well, you could have built it last week.
Yeah.
You didn't have to choose to not build it.
Didn't make any choice.
Exactly.
And then hopefully I've counted correctly.
If you do
And we
not
can
choose,
do a
you still
solids
have made a choice.
provider there.
Oh yeah, you can just take me home. Country roads. Country road, take me home.
With you around, it's more like contrary roads.
I don't get it.
Pretty sure you could if you wanted to.
Wouldn't know who to ask. Right, so these bots are better start repairing that. They are not. Why are you not repairing that? You are. You're just not showing up on the map
Am I
because
getting
you're basically the same.
Well, no, I'm
colour
not
as the
getting
bot.
bots
Fair
because
enough.
it's only going to happen a little bit at a time. Am I even in the Roboport coverage area up here? No, I'm not, because those haven't been built yet, because I'm waiting. Oh, it's happening. Rage.
Diddly.
It sends out one bot to build
Exactly.
one robo tower.
Yes. So this is going to take a very, very long time to actually happen. I might just go off and do something else while I wait for all these stations to
Do
be
you
put.
have any robo towers?
Yes, but I don't have the power
Actually go
poles
buy one.
to link them all up. So I
Yeah, it's not really going to help.
think instead what I'll probably do is just carry on sketching stuff out up here because, well, why not? And then eventually
It'll
the bots
get
will
built
sort of catch up.
eventually.
Exactly.
Well, there's the first one.
First one for everything. Let me
What's
out on the
this
way
doing?
past the ammo pickup, will you, Chain?
Oh, blue belts. What are we waiting for here? Christmas?
I can't wait for Christmas, so I can say what we're waiting for Christmas, and it's only Christmas. Ironically, you have to wait for Christmas to do that.
I could go over and fix that blue belt production facility because I think
Mike's been quiet for a while. Have you used that on purpose?
Yeah, no, I'm just looking for iron ingots that are near me.
it's just usually when you go quiet for a while, it's because you've accidentally muted yourself and not realised.
Yeah, you know. Oh, I'm going to cause upset, I think. I've decided.
You're going to cause upset.
Yep.
Sow the seeds of discord.
I mean, we use Discord as it is, it's fine.
Ah, but have we sown it?
Mm.
I'm going to be honest, agriculture not my strong point.
I feel like I should say something about that. I think that goes for any type of culture.
Ew.
Oh, he is from Manchester, what do you expect?
Less
The
said
rare
about
cell
Manchester, the
phone.
better. Cell phone? We call them mobiles in this country.
Yeah.
Right.
In case anyone wonders, no, I'm not putting a belt down the boss.
I'll just look at your stream to see what you are doing. Oh, wait. I'll look at Lawrence's stream to see what Mike's doing.
Laurence is currently trying to find Mike and can't.
Fine.
I found
I
Al.
think he's quit, so we can't find him.
Because he's camouflaged. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I'm surprised there isn't a
Oh,
lot
there
of
he is.
PvP based.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
what the?
Why are you taking iron
Fine,
from there?
it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Are you aware
nearest
you've
iron.
missed one belt?
Spoiler.
What?
Back
Where is
there. There's a gap.
Oh.
I'll get it later.
Would you like me to tell a bot to do it? Oh no, you don't like bots.
Well, you can tell a bot to if you like. I'll race the bot back up there to get it done.
Well, no, it's just 'cause then you don't have to go back up there. That's the point.
Mike's doing me sort of stuff right now.
What, weird and ugly?
You okay, Mike? Mm.
Yep. In a nutshell, or should I say in a shell nut?
This is me in a nutshell. Help! Why am I trapped in this giant nutshell?
What kind of nut has a shell this big? Honestly.
Honestly.
Oh, that's horrible.
You're horrible. What?
Your face.
Your mama?
Exactly. Okay, let's do
I
that.
suppose I could just copy chunks of Al's design down here.
It is very well thought out and completely infallible.
Oh, you're not bringing in carbon and turning it. You're bringing charcoal and turning it into carbon. Okay.
Who is?
You
I
are.
think that may have been requested.
I
Possibly.
think we didn't
Maybe-
have carbon at that point. I don't
Do
know
we
if
now
do
have carbon?
It's either coal or charcoal. Carbon isn't what we're creating.
Carbon pickup from exotic steels area.
Okay, cool.
The
Oops,
carbon
wrong
is
way.
available.
Carbon. There's always one
it is.
fucking
So we don't need that.
unit of
So we don't
power
need
pole.
this one.
Wait
We do
a
need
minute.
this.
Just
we need-
pick a minute there, boy.
Pretty sure we need solder. No, tit.
That's not going to work.
Oh, I can't remember.
Why are you not making
I'm
any
just
more?
gonna have to look through all this again and find out what I actually need.
Wait, what?
Tin solder
Disabled by
is made
control
from
behavior.
tin. Okay, so we do need
Okay,
this.
so
This is
what?
making the
Ooh,
solder.
wrong one.
Pomp.
Have I just
is there
seen
no
the
pomp?
bot go past to try and place that single bit of... I have not.
No, it might be doing my stuff yet. I don't know.
How are you expecting to receive pumps?
And
There is pump.
then-
Okay, directly. You've got pumps. No, you just don't want one.
Right, solder.
Right. Well, give me you do it then.
Don't need that step. Do need this step.
How do I see the bot network? I'll just do this. Oh, it's
What?
all in a
No.
bot network. Well, I'll go over here where it isn't. Then.
I do need that, but I'm not going to do it like that. That's weird. Need this step.
Actually, what I should do is put that there.
Actually, what you should do.
And then put a pump like that. Yes.
So it's those two. Then I need this
That'll
one.
then
Yeah,
drain.
right.
Yep, got it. Has that end been fixed yet?
Don't know. Not looking. Because I told the bot to do it, so I'm just not looking at it.
All in good
I fixed
time.
it. And I beat the bot.
Out the sky. Smack.
Aren't you proud?
I suddenly realised that,
Certainly something.
with the exception
Oh,
of
let's get the whole thing.
iron, everything is necessary. Everything present to make sulfuric acid is necessary. Everything necessary to make sulfuric acid is present in the water purification process.
Yeah, I assumed that was why you were doing what you were doing.
And I figured, given that we're low on that, why not? It's not a lot, but why not boost it slightly?
Bleep bloop. Scary.
Like it won't. It's not going to change the world.
I don't want to change the world.
Good, because apparently
It will
won't.
use
I'm
up
not
the
looking
sulfur
for a New England.
Some of it, yeah.
rather than slowly filling up a station.
Please contain
Right, I'll take a copy of
there.
this rather unnecessary thing.
We only need one, right? Yeah, we only need one stack of each. What was
Although
that?
is it going to use it fast enough?
Go away. And tell me where you're.
Well,
There's
only
a
one
rate-
of them's running at the moment, so
Yeah, so there's a 2% chance of producing sulfur. So every 60 polluted water going in has a 2% chance of producing sulfur, which means that on average you'd get 1.2 polluted water, 1.2 sulfur per polluted water cycle, which happens 1.6 seconds.
You have trouble there.
Which
with-
okay, so basically it's not going to produce it fast enough to use the
Don't
water.
need that. Right.
use the
Well, look,
water.
We've no longer got
Oh,
any
right.
ammo in this station.
So you,
Um,
you still need more water drain.
We probably should
Yep.
not be doing this until.
But it'll use all the sulfur, so I don't have to worry about getting rid of that,
Yes.
which is a start.
Do you have anything here you
Hooray.
can burn? Actually, is there a chemical plant recipe for just getting rid of water or steam?
There are vents in this now,
doesn't
but
look-
I don't know.
Not
if
a
they
chemical
can
plant. What's a flare stack do? It destroys
Destroys
oil
oil
products. Gas vent.
Oh, so we could actually use a flare stack to get rid of the light oil, but I don't think we want to.
Yeah,
That's gonna
it's
be
not
just-
going to end well.
Spewing out pollution.
and wasting a lot of resource as well.
Yeah.
Nickel, but slowly, is not making any nickel at all. Does that come from copper?
Yeah, no, it's just anything. Yeah, no, I've got. There's a. Oh no, it's a coal patch, not a coal plant. But I could put a couple of miners down there and just extract some coal locally.
Bots are starting to build my blue
Oh, there.
area now. My screen is full of warning messages. I exaggerate slightly when I say full, but there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, because there's 4 of us. Demand for stuff is building up rather quickly.
Yep.
Oops. Okay.
Yes, and backlog of silica is growing.
Oh yes, we are now low on charcoal for plastic. As someone recently mentioned, it was being used instead of coal. Well, it's not because there isn't any. Okay. The bots are still busy, are they? Okay, fine. We were looking at also maybe getting these bots. That's right.
Tin, stone.
Who's Tinstone? You're Tinstone. Speak for your bloody self, mate.
Yeah, I mean, if necessary, I can do something clever, like have an extra power plant up here or something.
Carbon.
You're just bringing walls. That's okay. I don't care about
Do we have the
Silicon,
fuel for
yeah.
more power plants?
So my temptation is, I mean, is this coal deposit here that's been built on? Temptation is just to throw a few burner insert, a few not burners, a few miners.
Oh, to get rid of your
Along-
water. Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I said
Yeah, so
murder
not a
insert.
major power plant, just a little something.
Yeah, that seems logical.
Logical, physical.
Do I have any?
What are we doing here? What's this
I'm
bit?
glad I made it that
No, you
size.
can't burn carbon.
What are these furnaces doing? What are these furnaces
Ah.
doing?
There is charcoal down here as well, as another option if necessary.
Oh, they're cooking.
Yeah, I could bring some of that.
Ah, that mixed into. Right, gotcha. There's a loot background.
Go.
But now, honestly, I prefer just sticking a
Ah.
bunch of miners.
Yeah,
along
you
that
use up
deposit.
the coal that you can actually access.
Yeah.
But that my point was more that is going to run out. That'll
Oh,
last
yeah, yeah, yeah.
ages. But
I mean, it's kind of true of everything we do, though. Sooner or later, all resources that we're getting will run out, except for water.
yes,
oil.
but mineable ones are fine because
If they're coming in by train, then we'll set up a new mine for them, so they will
Oh yeah, yeah,
sort of not run out.
Sorry, Tristan, I'm adding
Exactly, yeah.
another station to the ammo train. Do you know what? I don't need to. Never mind.
The
I'm
ammo
just
train
gonna
is
do
never going to get to all its outposts if you do keep doing
that.
that.
I've just realised that we in fact don't have to do that because I've already done a huge belt towards the ammo station anyway. I might as well just do a slightly huger one. Yeah, you lot do that. Anyway, we'll turn this around.
go the other
I'll
way instead.
turn this belt around, see if I don't.
What goes in here?
Oh, that's going to be a lot of
Right, so this
bots.
is one of
Just
On the thing, yeah.
yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's about time we made use of the resources that are going into that place.
Oh yeah, I didn't copy Al's
don't do that.
thing for making copper gold wire because it was ugly. But that
You're
means I
ugly.
don't have it yet.
Why are
Um,
you still sending the bots to the right?
Because I'm going to turn the whole thing around and this is going to not get built yet. Do you know what? I don't know. There was no justification that made sense when I actually said it.
So I haven't out.
I'm not looking for New England.
That's a crusher. That's an assembler.
Also, are you aware that there's some logistic spots on there?
No, where did they come from?
I have no idea. At the front. Or now the back. Yes, that front.
Oh, it must have been that.
That
'cause
back.
I originally made that thing and I actually pulled them out of the wrong thing, the wrong belt,
Ah, right.
the wrong bucket, and then I went, oh shit. There isn't actually a bucket of logistics spots. Just have them back. Here you go.
Because why would you need them?
Why have I got any? Go away.
Did you just pick them up?
Yeah, I only have 50. I picked up 8. I had another 50 in my
Gold.
pocket. Also, where are my own bots? 7. I've got 7 of them. There has been a bot aside. I love this huge belt with sporadic items on it. I really could just use the same belt here, but
Yeah.
I'm also making a better belt, so I could use the same belt for the other
Let's
bit.
upgrade
Yeah. So
all
let
of
go
those
straight up
to
into
those.
And then please split
Alright.
here. Can I do it then?
That was easy.
I don't care which one you use. Flamethrower turrets are going that way.
Flamethrower turrets will be on the left, by the way. They're on the right at the start, but when you join them together, they'll be on the left, and everything else will be on the right.
I might just pick these up and put them in there.
Yeah.
I like how you can intentionally override it, but you can't automatically override it. There you go.
I kind of feel like I need to just let this run and find out what I've actually got. But let's have a look at up here. Oh yeah, now I can put in
I
the
don't have enough belts to complete it.
triode things. God.
Not mine, eh? Oh, you've already done that. Alright, cool.
What's going into this? Gold wire and silicon. Don't know why that's just on.
I just need the bot network overlay all the time. Just show me.
If you open the deconstruction planner, it will appear.
Oh, there we go. Ta-da! We're clever. Oh, hello, Marcus. Also, bye. Sorry. That was like 8 minutes ago.
Yeah, I keep having the problem of people joining the
notice
stream
you-
just before I end it.
With the raid as well. Thank you for the raid.
I
The
imagine
reason I didn't notice that is my raid noise is not working, so I'll have to put that on the list. Of what the fuck's going on. Nonsense.
What was this one? This was wire, wasn't it? Yes, this is gold wire from down here.
Okay, I think...
That makes this one gold foil.
Right, give me my stuff. Get close to a roboport. Go and hug the robot.
That's better. Now I can get through. And what's the other side of it?
Hey, there we are.
Oh,
I haven't done any sort of scientific calculations on how quickly things are being produced or whatnot.
but
However, it looks like... Actually, it is...
Do you want
just try and get that
maybe
right.
to be pumping into those only if the tanks are sufficiently full?
No, because water is a complete waste product now. Because we're washing with sulfuric acid.
Yes, but you want enough to use up the sulfur. And also, why is the sulfur
Gold
not getting
directly
used
anywhere
up?
else? I don't think you do.
There's a
Uh,
large
go to
request
there.
for a whole
Oh,
bunch
you're not
of
producing any sulfuric acid because
charcoal
it doesn't
scrubbers.
use iron ingots.
Uh,
It uses process.
Yeah. My bad.
Update outposts.
I don't remember how you process them, but
Outposts.
It'll be a crusher.
As with
Couple
all
of those is silicon, so definitely needs splitting.
So I'll do this.
Well, I should really check that before I...
Wreck that.
Exactly.
Exactly. Wreck yourself before you check yourself.
Uh-huh.
Should probably put in another one of these for tellurium foil.
Yep, crusher.
Crusher. I'll do because why won't you? There we go. I must fix my. What are you doing?
That timeout message, Tristan, in the LTN.
Yep.
Is that the request timed out? Or the train timed out?
Oh, look, it's built.
That's the station's locked up here. That's the. It's forgotten that a train was on its way there.
Okay.
Because of Laurence,
What?
Obviously.
your rubber stuff.
Really? Oh,
Rubber, rubber,
Yep.
rubber.
what's happened
I
there?
am rubber, you are glue. Bounce off me and stick to you.
Look at that. That's going to drop stuff off.
I've obviously, presumably, something's
Right,
not
now
set
we need to
properly in that
actually make
station.
this.
I can't see what it is because there's no radars in the
Yeah.
area. Radar.
Are you
Ass.
placing one?
Yeah.
I won't also place one then.
So is there a bajillion trains trying to come in and pick up rubber, and you've told them all to get lost?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
it must just be those.
picking up various things.
It must just be.
Right, then bring-
Well, I'm gonna need to go over there anyway to sort it out. It must have just not set up the box properly.
It's the rubber pickup specifically.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm
You
waiting.
haven't set the inserter filters.
Oh, right. Oops. Yeah, that sounds believable. I'll head over there
Actually,
and
the
fix
train
that.
that I couldn't see what was in it,
unbelievable.
and so just sent to the next station, will have had nothing in it.
Cliffs.
This laptop that I dug out to see if it will run Factorio has a folder full of Animaniacs.
Does that tell you what era of your life it's from?
Yeah, like 5 years ago.
There we go. This is now producing sulfuric acid.
Come on, train. Yeah, trainy.
So Mike is now responsible for sulfuric acid.
This is producing titchy quantities of the stuff.
But some.
Yeah, that setup should
Jeez, what?
potentially be on all the other
Nope.
washing places. It should at least be on the iron washing if we actually start washing it with sulfuric acid.
Yeah. If we ever get around to that, then I'll do it up there as well.
The others are dubious because it's a bit more awkward.
Yeah.
Rubber. So that was still in the
My
window as
robot's back. Although
I mean, let's
they're-
be honest, this isn't exactly efficient.
efficiency? Is that what we're trying to do? I thought we were just spreading out until it worked. Right, I
Why
need
not
to pick
both?
up this wall as well.
Yeah, this is a huge amount of cost for not a lot of gain.
I've run out of rubber wood, but I've got lots of rubber. Like 82,000 of it, and the train's partly full.
So you're going to pick up power poles.
Rubber wood production is at full speed now.
Might need to have another
Okay, sulfuric acid is now low. That's now the rate determining factor up here.
rubberitama.
What do you mean now? Pretty sure it's
Well,
always been slow.
up here before, it had sulfuric acid in it.
Got 36,000 rubber wood waiting to be picked up.
You think about it, what this means is that it will very slowly burn through the entire remaining polluted water supply.
Yes.
Producing
Bing.
a dribble of gold ore. Oh, gold,
Kind of upsetting to me that those are.
Tellurium.
Can I just pick those up?
gold and tellurium. Yep.
Can. Brilliant. It's also upsetting to me that I can't see that end of the thing. There's probably something there to pick up and I don't know what it is.
Huh. Tristan going along and putting in all of those air purifiers has actually had a convenient side effect because it's meant that that power pole being taken out doesn't actually matter. Well, it only matters for two inserters because there's another way for the power to get round it.
Oh, over on the right.
Yeah, the one that's got blooped here.
Yeah, I went through and actively added the intermediate ones that aren't necessary for my stuff
Cunning.
after those were getting destroyed.
Well done. It worked. Oh, I need to put more radars in over there as well.
Yeah,
Not
unfortunately,
until you start making
the
destruction
scrubbing
patterns.
isn't enough to stop the pollution.
Yeah.
However, the trees there that are new might help.
They'll certainly help. The question is,
I might need to add another batch in there or something.
yeah. But could you make them rubber wood next time you had something? Because I seem to be getting through that faster than it's being
Yeah.
produced. Thank you.
I mean, it's the exact same station and all of that.
Yeah, it just means chuck a different tree in at the start to let it to propagate around.
Yeah.
Didn't I just tell you? Oh yes, that's why.
You don't realise
Sai?
until you start making destruction patterns quite how many things you put down that are different from other things.
Are you trying to carefully only deconstruct specific things, but the specific things are an awful lot of different things?
Yeah.
I've just noticed the station put down by the uranium patch that's called Atom Legend. It's not doing anything with the uranium,
Why have
but
you
it's
stopped?
called Atom Legend, which is mildly amusing.
The bots. Oh, you're trying to put stuff in that chest. Oh bollocks! What does that particular symbol mean? Not enough
No
logistic networks
charcoal, that's
available.
all. No tin, that's strange.
That's a bigger problem. Bring me my.
No
I should probably
tin.
go. I should probably stop playing.
Tinning.
Yeah, I thought tin was a thing we had too much of.
It
What's
was out,
going on?
and Mike blew it all up.
Oh.
We've got the
Oh yeah, I remember.
direct
I remember
supply
doing that.
on.
Sulfuric acid.
Yeah. Oh, and also it's
Yeah.
yeah. I've turned on the direct feed for a bit.
Yep, that's fair.
Right, I'm going to
So
fix this and then I'm going to bed.
it all comes back to sulfuric acid.
I think
Nobody
I
has
turned
crashed
that
it
off
all
at the
day.
end of.
Well done, everyone.
I think
And
I
it's not
turned
been
off the
particularly
tin
laggy.
supply.
Good news! We're now making all 3 types of blue belt.
Wayne is signing that there's no timestamps on YouTube because it's worse than Twitch. So
Yeah,
don't know
I
when.
asked him. I asked him why he was sighing as soon as he sighed, and he hasn't replied. So I don't know why.
Had to sigh. Perhaps he'll sigh again.
Cry.
Fly.
Fly. Ah! Oh, I hate you!
Oh, but I'm lovely.
And again, we're low on sulfurous gas.
Sulfurious gas.
Sulfurious gas. Yep. Those 4 tanks are all now empty. Light oil is out.
I hate this.
Completely out. How's it
me
completely out?
Heavy oil's completely out. Light oil's completely out. Sulfurous gas is completely out.
Oil be suspecting there's a problem then.
Fluid
Well,
ingredient
right.
shortage.
The light
Crude
oil's all
oil.
gone into flamethrowers, I think.
It's crude oil shortage. Everything's out.
You even put productivity modules in there.
I did, yeah, because we wanted more.
Yeah.
Productivity
I
modules
want
does
it
slow
now.
stuff down, but yeah, we should get more of the
But-
stuff out.
We're out of the input into that.
Yeah, it's crude oil is out.
End of the output.
Let's have a look. When's the last time we had a new oil field? Oh wow, yeah, okay. The combined yields for crude oil are down to 200%
That's not much.
across the entire fields.
Both
The
of
ones.
The 2 patches I've found are both nearly full enough for request.
Yes, there's one
Seems a bit mean that I'm
Oh,
removing trees just because I can't see past them.
there, which is.
Oh, where's my inventory
Set
full?
there at 1200.
Like bloody stupid Johnson. Really.
Yeah.
Crap.
There's 1600 there.
What's 1600?
There's a lot of crap in my inventory.
Okay, so yeah, there's. Okay, so
That's
you're
all.
looking at new ones, are you, that we haven't got
Yes.
yet? So I'm just gonna. Oh, hang on. I'm sitting there going, oh no, I still have got 100
There's
productivity
13,
modules.
1400, 130, 140k in 2 of them, and 80k, 120, 130k in 2 of them, and 80k in another.
There's
ones
1200 there. I'm going to put productivity modules in that for now. That's actually connected to the network. Like, we're using that. So that feels sensible to me as a
Right.
starting point.
Oh, right, I see, yes. I don't know how productivity and speed compare for oil derricks.
This is why I made.
For now, my
I think
concern
you're
is
supposed to put speed
Oh.
into them when they start to run basically dry, because the number isn't going to, the percentage isn't going to go any lower. So you might as well just get it out as quickly as you can.
Okay, so it's productivity while it's not low.
Potentially, or if you're
speed when
lazy,
it gets low.
just do go speed the whole time.
potentially those
I've
should
only
be
got
speed.
productivity modules on me, so I've
No,
just
you can
put them
turn them. You can
You
turn
can,
them
yeah.
back.
Bots
Six,
everywhere.
2x14.
That's why
We
there's
have
bots everywhere.
research laser turrets.
Woo.
Woo! Hoopla.
28.
Pew pew. What's this for? There's a loop for no reason. It's fine.
Do we think it's worth upgrading to reinforced steel walls?
It sort of depends whether they're fireproof or not. Do you want to put some in over where the where it keeps getting burned and see if they get burned again?
We haven't. We need to research them.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no harm in researching them, certainly.
There's a whole bunch of oil up here that no one's
Lamp
tapped into.
bots.
Did you say plant bots?
I said lamp bots.
Ah. What's the...
Those things on the home screen.
Oh,
Symbols
right.
of red,
Right,
green,
they just
blue.
fly around shining a light on things. God, there's a lot of
Shine a
bots
light on
flying
my
around the
things.
level on the map at the moment.
Yep.
It's sparkly.
It is.
Oh, maybe it's time for bed.
Nah.
It's not
Sure,
that late.
Well, it's past 10.
Yeah, bedtime's 11, right?
Which is why I'm leaving now, so I can go to bed.
Oh, I see. Well, thinking. Oh, I should probably go
I'm-
to bed now. Is time is.
I'm just
Researching
casually
refined
filling these up.
flammables 5 might be a bad idea, because then our walls will get destroyed faster.
True that.
Or it will kill the biters on their way in faster. But no, because it doesn't hit until it gets close.
That's the hit of the whole fruit. I'm deleting these things in sections, so hopefully the bots will not be unable to do so. Bit awkward of a way of saying it. So do we want this oil, which is 22-35%? And this one here, which is 112-38%? Because
Yeah.
I'm
Probably
pretty
want
sure
the
that's
bigger
why
one,
we...
the 2235.
Well, that's the one we built a train track over.
Yeah, but train track can be diverted very slightly without too much difficulty. I'm just trying
Yeah,
to look for
underground.
other oil patches that are scattered around the area that
I think there's
might be
4
bigger.
total.
I haven't seen any bigger ones yet. I keep getting distracted by seeing purple bits, but they're all stuff that's waiting to be built.
There's a lot of bots flying on.
It is. It's almost like there's several of us going around just smacking down huge blueprints and building stuff up. And by
That
several, I
sounds
think I
silly.
mean 2 in this context.
Where are my radars? Show me radars. It does show me on the mini-map, actually. That's very nice.
There's a combined total of about 42,000% oil just out here. Unfortunately, it's outside. It's 2 patches technically, but they're really, really close together.
Oh
But
yeah, that's
it's outside.
really good to get.
Well, you can do that because there's a lot of biters down there.
Yeah, that's
And
the
I
problem.
keep dying.
I seem to remember Al being responsible for pushing back biters.
Briefly, we've all had our stint. We've all got the scars and the
The deaths, yeah.
physical and mental too.
It's 3,500% over there, which is technically smaller than the other 2 combined and probably harder to get at.
They're destroying the inserters as well.
Hmm.
I need an entire fucking convoy of every single thing that we've ever built just to replace the things that the biters are destroying. How long until they start breaking our air purification towers? That's what I want to know.
They should like those. They
They
should
should.
protect them.
Well, we should put those outside then. It's very frustrating. They're very naughty.
We could potentially
Why are you deleting all the trees?
add another, add them back behind as well. So there's 2, double the number of purification towers. because the pollution's still getting out to the biters.
I mean, I feel like it will anyway. Will it not?
If there's
Will
enough
it?
air purification towers, it won't. But
Yes, but what is
enough
enough air
might be,
purification towers?
yeah, enough might be more than both sides of a belt.
Mm.
Solid.
And that belt is it's one side. It's half a belt, and it's I was going to say it's moving at about 2/3 speed, and then it stopped for a while, so it's moving a bit less than that.
Yeah, it's completely backed up.
Yes, but I was thinking, what if
Speak
you
for
went in and
yourself.
doubled it, or more than doubled it, because there's on the other side of the belt there's room for a lot more than you've put in on the existing side in the gaps between the flame turrets, because you could put them
That does
solidly all
then
the way
mean
along.
that the ammo trains come out even more often.
Yes, true. But then that one the one in particular that you're standing by, that one is the one that's leaking a lot of pollution through. So that one might be worth upgrading. Ones like the one that Al is standing by is not leaking any pollution, and therefore hasn't even got the air purification towers in the first place, let alone leaking pollution out.
Oh yeah, I started blueprinting them and then got
Realise there's no
sidetracked.
point.
And, yeah, I guess so. I think I was setting up the blueprint for it, but then
Al, could you just
with
put down a station where you are for that oil that I just pinged, which is right next to you?
Probably. Bertha blueprints. I've already got those. A siding with a fluid provider. That'll do.
make sure it's clear of the oil.
Yeah, where is the oil? I think it's there.
South of you.
Put oil. Why not put it on the other side? Because I don't think it goes on this side, does it?
It should go
Oh,
on
that'd
either
be
side of the
really
track.
awkward to get to, wouldn't it? On the inside of the track. Right there.
It should go either side of the track. As in on the, it'll be on the outside of the double, but
This should
Magic
clear it.
arbor.
But hang on.
One of those oil patches goes underneath the rail. The rail is going to need to loop in
Yeah,
and
we're
out
going to
again,
need to
or
move all
possibly
anyway.
vice versa.
So, what if we do
it's
that?
that one there.
So something like,
I know. I think basically I was thinking that we should just move that spur to the other side.
that,
What are you doing?
perhaps.
Not sure I'm a fan of that. What's that for?
That's for that's the trains to go round, so they don't go through the oil patch.
What's that bit that's going through the oil patch for?
I don't know. I didn't put the bits in the middle, the dead end bit down.
There you go.
What you doing?
That snake's round, but misses all the patches.
No, it doesn't. There's a patch there.
Is that? Oh, I couldn't see that one.
No,
Yeah,
not good
I'm
eye
pretty
until I
sure you
zoomed out on
can't-
the map.
It's hidden under grass on mine.
I'm pretty sure the pump jacks are bigger than the
Yeah.
thing. Because I can't put a pump jack on this one.
So yeah, I think the position I put it in would work. It could go out the other side instead, potentially.
Yeah, that
Kinda
gap there is a bit narrow. I was hoping to be able to snake it through.
I was
You
gonna
need
go
to
to
have,
bed, but now I'm
remember, you
building
need to have
station.
pipes coming off all the pump jacks as well.
Yeah.
Although you could adjust
That's
which
a
way
mic.
round they are in order to make that work.
Yep.
Thank you for putting down blueprints that I actually
There you
have
go.
the
You can do that.
items for. That's too many tanks, but I can't.
Yeah,
So that's
that
the
could
only
potentially
problem.
work.
Right, now someone delete the rest of the track.
Oops.
I don't have any pump jacks.
Yeah, that's a. It. Yes, that's just a thing.
You're just a thing. You're talking. Shush.
You've also not got the pumps apparently for the station either, but never mind. You did pretty well.
Oh, I should
Jolly
have.
good show.
Oh no, I had those by accident. They weren't part of my logistics.
Don't forget that piece down there that I accidentally deleted and then put back.
Where what?
A little bit further. Down, down, down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. There you go.
Bluff, bluff. How are you doing over here? Continue to delete things, please. What about that big? And this.
Eh.
Are you doing it wrong?
Kind of. But it's okay. It's not nothing that affects you. It's miles away.
Plunky plonk.
Tellurium.
Like a terrarium.
Yes. Exactly like a terrarium.
And
Oh,
that's
I'll
like
put my radar
Starbound.
in a bit too far up. Do it actually somewhere in the middle as well. We'll put it here.
So you're all connected, so then we do
Pick it up and up again.
this. Oh, I see.
What? There we go. Start with the tellurium coming all the way up here, and then in here.
What are these tanks for? It's a lot of tanks.
Oil, perhaps?
You've got some overflow capacity here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or buffer rather. So as it fills up the station, you then have your spare fill up behind it, so that as the station gets oil extracted from it, it can then immediately be replenished.
Oh, that, yes.
I have
Otherwise, what
accidentally
happens is that you end up with a rate of the pump check determining how fast the station fills up.
Right, I'm going to bed. Stop
Okay,
distracting me.
Does sound like a good idea, to be honest.
Quick game!
Do you want to quickly grab some pump check? Ah, never mind.
Sod off. You're going to say pumpkins. Tis the season. Pumpkin jacks.
Boom.
Pump jack-o'-lanterns!
I'm
What?
sure there's a mod for that.
We
Where
could
are those
make one.
miniaturized gator rows?
Right. Bye, stream. Thanks for the raid, friend. I will try and fix the thing so I notice next time.
Now come over and raid my channel instead, since Al's going away.
Ooh,
Can you
I
pass
can
them?
do that.
Can you just raid straight over to me?
Are you
Not
called One
actually-
Crew Bagel?
Not so.
So what you want
yes.
is it's called hosting. What you want to do is host One Crew Bagel.
Why can I not? Is that the wrong machine? Bet it's the wrong machine.
4 viewers are ready. We're coming in.
Oh, I
Coming in
need
hot.
laser assemblers.
Raid now, baby.
Oh baby, oh baby.
Yo, yo, yo. Did it work?
How do you make a laser assembler? Yes,
Did it
Mr.
work?
Altria Sir
Yes,
is
it
raiding with a party of 4. Hello, Mr. Altria Sirs, people who are watching. The question is, how many of those are people who are already watching my stream on the YouTube one because they're in here?
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Hello,
stopped
Undependable Gaming. I feel I should probably know who you are, but I'm afraid I don't.
Have I missed my train? Has it driven past me? It has.
Oh, close
Okay, so I need to make laser assemblers, which need lasers, which need fast and also fast inserters and carbon steel gears. But
Okay.
that might be what do lasers need? Lasers need advanced circuits, rubies, carbon steel plates, and gold foil. So we need rubies now, which
Bye
comes
then.
from
Bye,
copper
launch
ore
team.
and
Bye.
dear.
What's this thing called?
I'm from gold
Discord
ore as
people.
well.
À tout l'heure.
Well,
Was it my stream that was nice? You can answer with your voice if you want.
who do you think it is?
You never know. It might have been somebody different. I was hopeful. I was wondering if maybe I'd get somebody else talking on the stream for a change, but apparently not. No, it's only the penis gallery.
Yep.
So all the mining we've been doing, have we actually dug up any rubies?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Don't
What
know
are
what we
they
did with the
from?
mind.
Because we're going to need them for lasers, or at least
Those sapphires appear to be
Are
from
they?
tin.
Oh,
yeah, they appear
wait,
to come from
sapphires
gold
we
and
do.
copper. I was just wondering whether it was an
Diamonds
alternative recipe or something funny
and
like that.
gold.
Terex is very confused. I think yes, Mike is both watching my stream and playing in the same game as well. So I would describe it as stream sniping or stream camping or whatever the term is, except this is a co-op game, so it's kind of forgivable.
I generally just exist to troll Laurence. It's just what I do.
It's his porpoise in
Can
life.
confirm.
So there's a 0.8% chance of getting a ruby. So we better not use
From
lasers too much because this is going to we need to produce like slightly
what's
more
it
than
from?
actually more than 100 copper. That's not actually all that much copper.
Oh, copper.
Copper and also gold, I think. Yes, gold ore as well also produces a 0.8% chance of a ruby. But also, if you're desperate, you can mix pure chromium mineral, 50 pure chromium mineral, 50 silica, and 1 ruby powder, which is made from a ruby and may or may not get you 2 rubies. So right, so as a sort of a loop thing, you can use 50 pure chromium mineral and 50 silica to get a 50% chance of a ruby. So that's going to be an expensive way of producing them, but if we get desperate, then we can do that.
So I don't know if we've got any rubies so far. The copper patch here, as an example, I don't think has any rubies in it.
I
Oh,
think
wow.
it's something that
Okay.
comes out just as you're mining copper, which makes me wonder
No,
why.
because
No. It's
the
an explicitly
sapphires.
additional. Yeah.
So if you
Uh,
look at the tin mine down here, the sapphire, it tells you how many sapphires you'll get. It's basically a mixed ore patch.
oh,
That copper patch might be suitable. It looks, mousing over it, it looks like there's slight holes in it.
I see. So an ore patch will potentially have little specks of the other things in it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we can't get blue circuits until we find rubies, and we can't get yellow science until we find until we make blue circuits. So this may
So
be a slowing down potential problem.
yeah, we might need to push out towards that one I just pinged.
Right.
That one maybe.
Did you? I thought I heard you say we already had some rubies, Mike. Did I mishear you?
No, it's sapphires we actually had.
Oh, sapphires.
I think
Sapphires.
we've got diamonds as well. Yes, we have diamonds.
Oh, sapphires is spelled idiot. Because that comes from iron ore, right? And what does that get used for? Get used for field effectors, and that's
I
it.
think we researched them recently.
Which get used for beacons, energy shields, energy shield Mark IIs, and quantum field rings, which all sounds very exciting. Right. Okay.
Not gonna lie, the quantum field ring is the one that scares me off that. Can we set Al the task of making quantum field rings next time, just to see if he works it out? Actually, he probably will quite quickly.
Yeah. All right. I'll add the word village on the end of it just to make it look a little bit more realistic.
Because quantum field rings without a village are not unrealistic.
Well, it's a bit vague otherwise. I mean, if it says village on the end of it, then that means you just need to go out and make a village for it and put all the various ingredients together, bring them all in by train and stuff like that. So yeah, it's fairly straightforward.
True. I mean, I suppose in theory you could design your entire factory in advance.
You
By
could.
blueprinting out all the stations and
I
everything
mean,
like that.
there are
setting them all
people who, at least for vanilla Factorio, have made a base in a blueprint book. So you just you have blueprint for basically everything. You put down your basic mall and and so on, and then just everything that comes from a blueprint to make the game to trivialize the game somewhat.
There's one that's completely automated, isn't there? It obviously it
Oh,
requires specific
yeah,
mod,
there's the what's it called?
auto expansion thing. Yeah,
No,
begins with a
there's
J.
oh! I found some rubies inside the world,
Ah,
inside the
oh yes,
yes, that.
if you zoom out and
It's
look
got
at
little. Yes, that's how I
the
found
yeah,
it.
yes, good spot. Missed that one. I just didn't see that copper patch. Oh, guess you're heading up there to put a new mine in
Yes.
and putting the priority on the station high, so it uses that copper patch first.
Lag.
Yes. So the question. Oh, so yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll have filters on the output of the mines, all the minery stuff on there, so it doesn't go
Yeah,
into the train that goes off to the copper factory, because that'd be a smeltery, because that'd be stupid. And then just put them all in a box and then go over and grab them by hand, because there's going to be like 200 of them at most.
seems fair.
It's also practically inside the Roboport network, so I might just be able to go like this and just link it up and build it without needing any other without needing to go there.
Ah, my sort of style.
Well, occasionally you have good ideas.
That's most of how I build all my space station stuff in space exploration.
Yeah, it's just so slow, and if you make any mistakes, then it takes forever to fix them.
You
I
see,
know
there's a
you're going to say
solution on
don't
that.
make mistakes, but
Easier said than done.
yeah. Are there any actual real big power poles around here that I can copy? Here's some.
No, they're only fake ones.
Yeah, wooden ones are basically fake ones in this context,
Okay.
because they're not big enough. Oh, did it below today? Okay. It's
5 to
really
6.
convenient that the robo towers and the large steel pylons have exactly the same range.
Ah, yes, I
Yes.
remember you
Yeah.
commented on that before.
Is there a mine around here anywhere? No. Yes, that one will do. There's a coal mine here that isn't going anywhere. It's just an entire mine. The mine has been set up. They're all drilling away. They've all been drilling away merrily. Is this coal? Yeah, no, iron. Sorry. And there's no. The belts just don't go anywhere. They just stop
Uh.
Have
here.
to work out where you're looking.
Yeah, it took a moment. Huh.
Obviously, somebody got bored halfway through, or possibly distracted. If I'm being slightly more.
Yeah, I think that might have been me claiming it so that people didn't just start building over it and then getting distracted. And
Who dare build over a thing like that?
I don't know. Shall I start pinging examples?
Nah, I wouldn't bother.
It does seem like a bit too much effort.
Right, so each of these needs one of these. Oh, perfect.
Low power again. I'll bet you it's that
Story of our stream.
wretched power station. Yep, that wretched power station's out of wretched power.
Oh, it doesn't quite fit. Damn it.
So I have added this forestry, which will help.
Do
But the
no,
forestry
that
I'm
won't
adding
work.
now
That won't
help.
work.
Yeah. Ugh.
Could put it here, I suppose.
And I'm running out of spaces to add more forestries, possibly here.
Yeah, it's getting awkward. We could just start landfilling the lake in the middle.
Do we have the landfill to do that? I mean, we may
No.
well do. I'm not sure.
No, we do
Nope.
not.
Because
Okay.
up here, I think it was about 3 sessions back, Tristan said, "Oh, just do some landfill to fit a bit more forestry in."
Yeah.
Oh, and it's still going.
Yep.
Now, to be fair, I've
There are
added bits to
601
it.
missing items of landfill.
But mine says 520.
Yeah,
It
this
has
is
dropped down to 520. It was 601, but yep, fair enough.
601. There we go. 601
Boom.
again.
Yeah.
601 means it's got to 601 and has stopped counting.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's more than that.
There's much landfill that is missing.
And I've just requested a little bit more for this corner.
Is genuinely, joking aside, is it worth cancelling that massive landfill request up there?
The issue is there's little. It's all bitty, but
Yeah.
possibly. Actually, I'll go down the middle chunks because they're easy to know where they should go. Because the power line ones are a bit awkward. And inserters.
Yeah, we're now producing about 60% of the necessary power. Which is not great. And it's purely and simply our consumption's gone up slightly, but the production's dropped a bit.
A seventh of it is going to the forestries as well.
Yeah.
Seventh doesn't feel all that much, but then when you consider it is just the forestries, maybe it is kind of a lot.
Then, in theory, those should be providing the materials for the power plants.
True.
So they should be the things that you're happy to have.
They should be. Yeah, they must. If we're just running off those completely, then they must be a net. It must be a net gain in power. Must be.
Yo. Yep, that new oil field that we just put in has got its first train coming out of it.
Woo! I mean,
That
woo,
is
woo.
nice and quick.
Mm-hmm.
New oil fields are great.
Oh yeah.
Actually, let's
Just
get
plummet so
rid of those.
quickly.
Don't need them.
Ha! And it's gone to the old petrol area or the old oil refinery area.
Oh, good. Right. Okay.
This is what I was saying. Do we want to turn it off?
We possibly set the other one to have a higher priority, or set the priority on that
Problem
one
is,
to
if we
-1.
turn the one you're standing in the middle of off, then stuff on the bus will probably grind to a halt at some point when it runs out of plastic and sulfur.
Set the
And
priority to -1 on it. That way, the trains will still come there, but only if there's
only if there's plenty.
enough.
Yeah. The other thing we probably should do is have a buffer at the main oil processing, so that it's calling in trains before it needs to.
It should be. There should be a buffer of 100k. It will call a new train once it gets down to 100k left.
Yeah.
Now, maybe that buffer should be increased, but...
Well, no, what I mean is that if you have a series of tanks stopped, so it's filling up quite happily, so it summons the train, so when you've got a... So the moment what happens is it gets down, it then uses up what's left once the train is on its way.
Yes, but that's just
so
the
numbers need to be bigger.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so there is a buffer of 100k. That is what the buffer is at the moment, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is I think it should be a physical buffer, not a digital buffer.
There's no difference.
The difference is you
In
can use a physical buffer.
What? No, there's you can use this one because so if you had 100k worth of tanks there, that would do exactly the same as the 100k that is being requested extra.
So yes, if there's the stuff available in the network, it's when the stuff runs low in the network.
Well, if you'd run out at the same point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a little bit longer.
No, you
If
don't.
if you run the timeline, when you've got so you put a new station and it goes, well, hey, tanks the thing up, and then as it runs low again, you've got that overflow that you can physically use.
No,
But yes, I mean, in the
no,
long run, yeah.
no,
No.
because you summon a train in the first
Yep.
train because the
Yep.
whole thing is empty.
Yep.
In current system, you now have 150k. In your system, you now have 50k with 100k in the buffer.
Yeah, so the buffer is just an actual buffer, not a side pocket. So you've still got 150k available to use.
Yeah.
The
Then
thing immediately summons another 150k in both cases.
it doesn't because there's still 50k on top of what's needed. But once you use 50k, then your version station is empty. Current version
You've
has
100k left in the
100k.
station.
Yeah. So when you've
And
used
a new train
50k,
is
your
summoned.
station's empty, but you've got 100 left in the other tanks. Tristan's version has 100 left in its main tanks.
Yeah.
So it's the same.
And
same
a new
amount of
train
oil
gets summoned for both of them in exactly the same way.
Okay.
Adding them in a different place and not counting them in the measurement makes no difference compared to just increasing the amount requested.
I will accept it. It doesn't for now. It doesn't feel quite right to me, but I'll accept it. In other news, we're getting a lot of very damaged bots.
They should repair each other. However, if damage happens too quickly, then there's problems with that.
They are now. It was looking pretty dicey for a moment.
Yeah, I'll say they will repair each other. However, if the damage happens too quickly, then they won't. I don't know what happens if they if they go back into the
They
roboport.
repair.
Okay. Yeah, there are various gaps around in the defenses, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And earlier there was 60 bots in this system. Now there's 26. This is after Mike added his 50.
Is that
Yeah.
the one? Is that the one
I
you're
went there and
standing
there were
next
10
to?
left, and I added 50.
All right. Yeah, this area, this specific area here is struggling. Are we Are we planning to research the enhanced wall things?
We have researched it now. I have built one. That was what I had the resources for.
Fair enough. I can't see it there. Does it look different?
Just noticed that
placed it.
steam engines have gone horribly wrong.
What do you mean?
It's the engine production, so it needs iron plates, which it looks like it's getting. Iron beams, not getting.
Iron beams are on the
Nope, that's stone plates. Stone bricks, sorry. On it immediately. Oh, sorry, no, beg pardon. On the belt near it, so no, it's getting those.
Oh, right, that's sort of steam engine.
Iron gears.
I was thinking train.
Not appearing.
No, there's an inserter missing here.
Oh, is it as simple as that? That's boring.
I don't know why there was an inserter missing, but
and this is just how its recipe was written. That's slightly worrying.
Pretty sure it wasn't me, but
what had its recipe?
The boiler next to
the boiler next to it. I mean, it.
don't think I was pressing any of the right buttons to have overwritten it, but yeah, never know.
I've looked away and back at my
Someone,
stuff.
someone in one of Lawrence's streams, did any of you notice? Because I genuinely don't remember looking at the. I remember looking at the output provider chests.
I have 5 viewers on Twitch and 1 on YouTube, so there aren't very many people watching. Unfortunately, Industrial
Oh.
Revolution doesn't do quite as well as space exploration for viewer numbers.
I'm presumably the one on YouTube then.
Presumably, if you're on YouTube, but yeah, well,
I'm on Twitch as well because Al rated you.
Playbacks is at 60, so there may be some people who are a bit behind, and and therefore YouTube isn't counting them because it's a bit weird about how it counts people if they're not
Oh,
right
yeah,
up to date.
I'm
I
usually
think.
a playback because if I switch to, if I catch up, then after a little while it starts buffering for a few seconds.
Ugh. Oh, these pylons aren't quite getting power to where I need them to. There we go. Let's do that. Am I going to need to go over here anyway and yes, I am, to reprogram that. Let's summon a train. Once I've done this, I think I am going to go to bed. Where am I? I'm all the way up there. So go to there, then go to the nice shiny new Rubitorium area. Right, run. Let's try and get down there before the train arrives. Fortunately, it's a long way for the train.
Where is carbon steel made?
Why is there no power here? There we go.
Carbon steel.
Why are there 476 productivity module 2s in the system?
That sounds like stuff you were doing. But
Yeah, but I actually put them into things.
yeah,
Hmm.
and that's a lot to be.
Yeah, it's a lot of expensive.
Someone has absentmindedly produced them, and has then just chucked them.
I think we know who to blame for this.
Maybe there's a Oh, I know what it'll be. There's probably a machine somewhere making them, and it's filled up a chest to a certain amount.
Could be. Ah.
It's out of. It's tier 2 one.
No, sorry, no, they're productivity 1 module. The words productivity 1s.
Grab them, turn them back into computers.
Maybe they've been upgraded to product.
Yeah,
to
I
tier
don't know
2s.
if I want to grab them all because that's a lot to request to come back to me.
400's not too bad.
Yeah, 476. I was trying to work out where they are because if they're in if there's a module production thing somewhere, which is churning them out and putting them into a chest, exactly, because I'll just be permanently getting them forever.
Yeah.
Request 10 or 20 and see if the number.
See where they're coming from. Right, okay, so they're coming from up there. Yeah, no, those have just been dumped in a storage chest.
Oh. Ah, no, I didn't program these things. Damn it.
Are you about to dump a bunch of computers into a storage chest now?
I would like to think that I'd do something a little bit cleverer than that, but, you know. I am genuinely
There's
trying to
someone
work out.
belt there, so that they're going into something along here. Oh, into locomotives. That's not going to be a huge number.
Yeah, I'm still trying to trace where in the logistics system they're coming from. Which is easier said than done.
Use the beast search thing, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Beast Finder.
For
Does that
finding
actually...
your beasts.
Where's producing it, or where is it stored?
Why is my train sitting here steaming wildly and not going anywhere? Oh, it's trying to run a car over. Why is there a car on the line?
Blame Al.
Seems fair.
What colour was the car?
White.
Yeah.
Is Al white?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't actually on the railway lines until I built railway lines underneath it, but still. Right. So far, I have
This is
this
the first
mine
time
was.
I've ever used Beast Finder.
Did you find a beast?
I haven't even found out how to make the thing work. There we go. Ooh. Should probably have asked before I did that.
It's none of us are doing combat at the moment, as far as I'm aware. So you're not going to upset anyone
Okay.
too much.
Can anyone see it on the map?
Was it tier 2 or tier 1s you said were being made?
Tier 1s.
No.
Hmm.
I've hidden most of the other stuff, and I can't see anything flashing as I click the button over and over again. Does it tell you
Again,
how many?
it doesn't say explicitly that it'll look inside chests.
No, I think it just looks for machines that make them, whatever the them is in this context. So that means that they probably are just dumped in a chest, and therefore you're safe to summon them. Probably.
Hang on, I've got to tick to enable searches for items in. Oh no, that's apparently ticked. I can't see anything. Which is strange. I mean, in fairness, they're all in my inventory right now.
Oh, did you request
Yes.
all of them?
Yeah.
Then yes, of course they will be.
Yeah, but yeah, it'll take time.
So it depends how it works because chests know if there's a bot on their way to pick stuff up.
Fine, they're all there now.
Right. Well, I've dug up a certain amount of copper ore, and we haven't produced any rubies yet. I am looking at one of these mining drills though, and it says expected resources 470,000 copper and 28.9 rubies.
Your problem is the left-hand end is what's going to be backing up the belts, and they're not producing rubies.
This one is.
Okay, you might want to rotate.
True. All the ones that don't have any chance
Yeah.
of rubying.
Don't look too closely because this is a horrible system that I've got going, but
It's too many to do by hand. I don't even know how long they take.
too long.
1.5 seconds each, yeah. There's 400?
Mm-hmm.
Over 10 minutes.
Oh, are you talking about trying to dig the rubies up by hand?
No, the
Oh, okay.
productivity module deformatting.
One of the mining drills has used up has run out of stuff already.
Who doesn't have? Three of them. Yeah, it's the ones around the edge that there's only benefit in placing for the speed.
Right, I basically rotated
There we go.
all the ones that don't have any rubies. Now I'm actually going to put the ones that are on that are after those, because they might as well run. Just to get, so I actually get some copper out. There we go. All right. Oh! Got 2 rubies! Hurrah!
Congratulations.
How many do you need
Um,
for one machine?
that's a good question. Let's have a look. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. It's for the laser
800.
assembly machine. It's 2 lasers to make it. Oh, I am going to use FNEI for this actually. It needs
Oh,
2
laser
lasers.
turrets.
No,
Or-
no, 2
oh.
lasers, not laser turrets.
Oh, right, lasers.
2
yeah.
lasers, and they require 1 ruby each. So with that, I can make 1 laser assembly machine, and that means I can. And I can't even remember what it was I needed that for. I think it might have been tellurium. No, it wasn't tellurium foil. It was one of the intermediate process steps anyway, so yeah, maybe I could shove it full of speed modules, I suppose.
Ah, yes, a laser turret takes 4 rubies. We may not be putting in laser turrets much.
Yeah, and if we could start, this is now enough rubies to start making rubies through huge quantities of whatever it was, the other things,
Fluorite
chromium, I think.
or chromium.
Eesh, yeah, that's going to be expensive.
Mm.
Hmm.
50 chromium mineral and 50 silica to make 50% chance of a ruby. So essentially 100 chromium mineral and 100 silica to actually make each new ruby. And pure chromium, it's not even chromium, it's pure chromium mineral, the stuff that you then smelt into chromium. So it would have to be extracted from the iron processing facilities as well. And that's going to
Right.
cost huge amounts of sulfuric acid because that's the only way to make it in decent quantities. So yeah, it's a pricey way of making rubies, but if we decide we want to go down the route of having massive numbers of laser cannons, it might be the only realistic way to do it.
So here I have mostly upgraded a chunk of wall to the advanced wall because it's an area that got destroyed earlier.
Okay,
That's fair.
right.
So
So yeah,
we'll see if
in that suggests that the biters will tend to attack it or do attack it.
yes. I was initially doing it lower down where those ones are flying around now.
Ooh, power is very low.
Oh yeah.
So the new walls, reinforced steel walls, also burn.
Oh. Bah.
I'm not sure. Oh yeah, power is a little bit lower than it was.
It's-
Power is
it's-
225, but the consumption seems to have
another
gone
power
up as
plant's
well.
gone offline, presumably.
I'm having a look. Yes. This one is.
Yeah, over the last 5 hours, there's been a general upwards trend in the amount of power used, and then suddenly there's a big, massive drop in the amount of power actually being. I'm not sure. I don't know. Those wall bits of wall are damaged because they got spat at. Did you definitely see some that got damaged by fire?
Earlier,
I saw.
yes.
So I saw the one bit down here was being damaged and repaired by the
Oh,
fire that
okay.
was still sitting on it.
Okay, that's pretty damning then. That's a shame.
Yeah, I wasn't watching the attack that just happened.
Fair
because I
enough.
was distracted by power plant stuff.
So what's using all the power? It's the smelting electric furnaces. There's a surprise. Oh, the robo towers are using a lot of power as well. We do have 750 of them. 1,000 furnaces. Jeez.
Yeah. Nearly 3k electric forestries.
Yeah.
That is getting up there.
Mm.
I do quite like that there's more electric forestries than there are green inserters.
Oh, that defences down here are taking a serious battering. And I think
Ooh,
that's
We have
just
476 basic computers. Now, just got to work out where they're used.
they're on the bus somewhere. They go onto the bus way up north somewhere up here. Here.
Basic computers, not basic circuits.
Yeah. Here.
Yep.
They seem to get turned into where do they get? Where does it go? Oh, they get turned into iron frames. That seems to be. Oh, they do go onto the bus as well, and they take a very, very tortuous path down, and they get turned into locomotives. So if we want to make
Anything else?
470 locomotives, that would use them up. To be honest, there's just there's hundreds of them on the bus. That seems to be all that uses them. To be honest, they don't seem to be used for very much at all.
They have all fitted into the large iron frame chests. Chests assemblers.
Basic computer is made for large iron frames, efficiency modules, productivity modules, speed modules, all one obviously. They can be scrapped. Locomotive, modular armor, personal roboport, programmable speaker, and large iron frame, which is used for. Oh, they get used for electric mining drills and labs and purification towers and furnaces.
Fair enough.
So yeah, lots
I
and
mean,
lots
yeah,
and lots. basically all of the sort of the electric machines will use them. So we will churn through a decent quantity of them as we
Yep, there is.
build
I
up
mean,
the
it's
base.
the point is they fit into the assemblers, which means that I feel like they are being vaguely useful.
Yeah.
So we still do use this stuff, even if it's at a very low rate.
Yes. It's used for infrastructure rather than
Yes.
throughput.
Yeah. Or at least they're in the system potentially being useful, rather than
Yes.
just being in a storage chest being junk.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, right. Do we call it there then for today?
Yes, I think we do. I'm just going to see how many... Oh, we've got 4 rubies now.
It looks like this copper patch down here does the same thing in terms of...
Oh yeah, it's got the holes in, hasn't it, as well? So that's
Yeah.
that's good. Might be worth doing the same on that one. But for now, we seem to be rubied up to an extent. Like we've got enough that I can start making a few of these.
We've got substantial problems down here. They've broken through the wall and are now actually destroying turrets. And
That's southeast.
Yeah,
I'm about to head down there.
I'm about to head to bed.
I was kind of assuming Laurence was going to head over there after he pointed it out.
No, I was distracted by other stuff, I'm afraid.
I had to fix the station that I'm going to blame Al for.
I do have turrets and walls though, so I mean, if you're short of stuff, let me know and I can come down and
I don't
resupply.
know if I am short of stuff or not. Let's find out.
I fundamentally know stuff, but I'm going to help anyway.
Just like to stand around and look useful.
Yep.
I do
Well,
not
if
have...
nothing else, it's
All right.
potentially me heading
I
some
wanted
places.
I wanted to leave my character standing here by the ruby chest to remind me what I was doing, but I'll head
Might have to
over.
repair
I've
that.
gone to the wrong wall.
TP giant lobster.
Yeah.
I know that isn't a thing in this game. That's the other one. That's
Yeah.
tomorrow night. Desperately need to make some videos actually. I've got nothing in the buffer at the moment.
Well,
Hope you're not going to block the station.
Probably. Hello.
Goodbye. I summoned a train to get some repair packs and things.
Okay.
hi.
And it feels like the defences are basically good enough. It's just it ran out of robots, so everything got destroyed.
Ah, no robots. Okay.
I assume. It's got 5 logistics robots.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. Right, I'm going to steal Mike's train and go back up to those rubies.
It's my train.
Okay, I'm stealing that then.
Don't mind me. I've done a clever. It wasn't as clever as I thought.
Are you destroying all our walls?
Nope.
Indirectly, kind of.
Did you go and wave to a biter?
Yeah, I think he did more than wave to
Sure.
it. I think he
Oh,
waved to it
right,
with a
he-
rocket.
Yes. I'm now wondering if it would have been worth leaving that worm and whether that would have affected where they spawn, where they'll create a new one, and if that would prevent them from creating a new
Doubt
base.
if it would, but who knows. Oh, I didn't get out of the train. I was so distracted watching Mike, I didn't realise my train had got to where I sent it to.
My train.
Yes.
I'm using my colour I use is just completely different in this. compared to
Yes,
GTA.
green did not strike me as being a Tristan colour.
It's in my single player ones, the construction train is generally green.
Right.
It's sort of
Mine's generally yellow because that's the colour of a default colour of a file train.
I think I normally put a file add-on thing into
Mike,
the
you
train.
set fire to the wall.
Wasn't me.
Lies.
And you're not wrong, but that's not the point. Prove it.
I've got a VOD.
The damage dealt on the flamethrower turret is just growing. Actually, technically it was Laurence because it's his turret.
Wait, let's select the right weapon. That way I can actually shoot what I'm aiming at. Oh, bad time for lag.
This is where we should be spamming Beast Finder, right?
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, you're ambitious.
No, I'm Mike.
Oh, that. So the splash damage of a
Ooh.
On the plus side, that means the wall won't get attacked.
the splash damage of 2 rockets is enough to take out a nest.
Yes.
Yep.
Doesn't just need to be. It doesn't need to be direct hits.
If we install Rampant, then apparently one of the things it does is that biters will come from nearby nests to join in an attack when you upset them.
Yowza.
Mm. Also, lots of different types of biters. Also, smarter biters who do things like try and find ways around your defences.
As long as that's all they do, as smarter ones, and they don't like dig tunnels, for example, then I'm okay.
I think tunneling is a in the wish list, but not currently in the in the mod.
People who wish for that. Yeah.
Maybe it could be worse. Could be swimming biters.
See, I can get back the logic behind a sort of aquatic biter spawner.
That can only attack stuff by the water.
Yeah. Like a sort of Loch Ness monster style thing. As
Just
your
goes
water
around and
gets more
chews on your
polluted-
what's name pipes pumps, offshore pumps.
Yeah, as your water gets
Potentially-
more polluted, it starts doing more and more sort of irritating things like that.
Potentially attack stuff. Attacks landfill or something.
It could be
Yeah.
interesting. All right, I am going to stop now. I think it is after my bedtime. So let's say goodbye to the stream. Thank you, anyone who's still here, for watching. As I say, it's slightly hard to tell how many people are watching because YouTube currently says there's only one person watching, but I know that if anyone's sort of a bit behind, they don't seem to show up properly. Twitch says 7 viewers, actually. That's quite good. So hello, everyone, and thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. It's been, I always say this, but it's been quite productive. I personally have made this system over here that is building low-density structures, or at least it was until it ran out of clearly something very important because it stopped running. Is it sulfuric acid? It's sulfuric acid, so that's still a problem for us. But we did make 4.1 thousand low density structures, and that is several, and a load of the this stuff as well. We've got power crises after power crisis, but never mind that. I got the blue circuits running as well. That was a fairly simple thing because I got it nearly there last time I played. Let's put in some more of these. Why are they up there? Oh, I know why they're up there. So yeah, I've got the blue belts, running because and that's something that's going to be very useful in the fairly near future, I'm sure. And I've started over here with this massive monstrosity over here that is eventually going to build blue circuits, and I'm suspecting it might be going to cross over this railway line and go up into this area as well because it's going to be a big old job to make blue circuits. They're complicated. I'm sure I've done other stuff as well. I then discovered I needed rubies, so I came over here, built up this mine, and we are making... Now we've got up to 5 rubies, that's a start. And Tristan's been putting trees absolutely everywhere to try and deal with some of the pollution. Oh, and I got rubber production over here working. I say working, it needs a train to come in and drop a load of rubber wood off. But we've made thousands and thousands of rubber, so that is actually running fast enough to keep the base satisfied. Now we just need somebody to generate enough power to keep things running. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to join me back here on Tuesday when I should be streaming Factorio Space Exploration, which is my slightly more popular series. That one's solo though, so it's just me shouting at the computer for a few hours on a Tuesday evening. There'll also be GTA videos coming out a couple of times a week, and there should be space exploration videos coming out every Friday as well. So they're all worth watching on the YouTube channel. If you can't find it, ask me in chat next time, and I'll send you a link to it. It should be linked from on my profile though. So yeah, see you next time. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, and yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything else you think I should be doing. Bye bye now.